me see. A little bit better, huh? Linda, Martin, Marcos, the Honorable Mrs. Winthrop, and Jennifer Rooney. Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be doing the social experiment we normally do, but today I did try something else. Only people who are subscribed can comment. Marcos, thank you so much, man, for the donation. So only people who are subscribed can comment. So let's see, maybe we'll get less comments today. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure what that will happen. I'm just trying it out. Let's see what will happen. If not, maybe we'll just hang out a little bit with each other. There's enough people here today, and if not, we can move to a better spot. But yeah. Marcos. Yeah, I'm back. You wanna try it? Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
What? Sorry?
Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Okay, sure.
You wanna come here so that you can view? What's your name?
William.
William, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from Italy, Florence.
Italy. Okay, so William, I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals.
Yes.
Do you think animals deserve rights?
Of course.
Do you think they deserve the right to not be treated like objects?
Yes, of course. They're living beings.
Living beings, yeah, exactly. I'm going to ask you a couple more questions and you might change your mind, okay? Let's see, most people change their mind.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you said animals should not be treated like objects, right?
Yes,
Okay, do you think animal agriculture treats animals like objects?
of course, yes.
Yeah. Do you support animal agriculture?
I mean, I guess I indirectly support it because I eat like chicken from the grocery store, but I'm not very okay with the ethical side of it, you know.
Oh, you're not
But-
okay with the ethical side of it.
I mean, I guess not, but it's
Yeah.
a little hypocritical, you know.
Do you think you can choose something else?
Oh yeah, of course, but I mean, it's difficult in terms of like pricing and that kind of stuff, but obviously there's a lot of better alternatives,
Yeah.
but it's not always easy to choose those, you know.
It's not always easy to choose them as in because of the price, because of the availability. What's holding you back from
Mostly price.
mostly
but-
price?
Yes, but I don't know how it is here, but at least I read in Italy where I get my chicken is pretty sustainable. I mean,
What does it mean it's sustainable?
you know, I mean, I read stories about this like big chicken farming places, and I mean, my mom tries to get grass-fed when it's possible and locally sourced. But I mean,
Chicken's grass-fed?
I mean, some of it is, you know, a lot of it have, you know,
What does sustainable mean to you?
something that is, let's say, in a time frame of an ecosystem, so it can be replaced naturally, but in a sort of defined time frame, you know.
Do you think that if it were sustainable to objectify animals, we should do it?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. But in an ethical sense, of course not.
Yeah, in an ethical sense, I'm
Yeah.
asking.
Oh, well, then not.
No, not.
Yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't really matter if it's sustainable or not, right? It seems like according to you, if it's unethical, it should not be done, right?
Well, I mean, with like animal rights, I guess yes, because you know you can always have different sources of food. So if we would shift towards more of a vegetarian diet, we wouldn't have to, let's say, objectify animals as we do now. You know?
Do you think animals are objectified for milk, for eggs?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. So a vegetarian diet wouldn't be enough then, right?
Yeah, but it would like reduce the load on meat and maybe even make it so that milk would be just I don't know, it could be just be more sustainable. I don't think we can go towards full sustainability or ethical, let's say, being okay, but we could just try to shift and go step by step.
Okay, so let me ask you a couple of questions to see if you actually believe this.
Yes.
So, would you take a step-by-step approach if we sexually exploited dogs for food?
What? Sexually exploited dogs. In
Yeah,
what
like we
sense?
do all other animals, right? Like all the animals in animal agriculture, we sexually exploit them because we have to
mean-
breed them ourselves,
Oh,
right? So
okay.
we control the breeding process, and controlling the breeding process means sexually exploiting them, right?
Well, then no, I guess.
No, so not for dogs.
No, not for dogs, so then not for chicken.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
For,
Should
I
it be
guess-
for other animals? Yeah.
I guess not, you know?
So should you take a step-by-step approach then to this situation?
No, but what I mean is, I don't think that this is a problem or a dilemma that can be solved just like this. But we have to just like shift mindset and try to just go step by step.
But what is your mindset, right? Like, I agree with you. We have to shift the mindset. But what
Yeah.
is your mindset? Because you said animals should not be treated like objects. Does
Well-
that not mean that you should not buy any animal product because behind that they treat animals like objects?
Well, it depends. I mean, I think that this is a little bit of a generalization because I agree with you that most of the practices are very wrong, but
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some places where they get treated
Where they farm animals, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
If we farm humans, would it be okay?
yeah. Yes, you should.
It would be okay to farm humans?
He wanted to talk a bit.
So if we shouldn't farm humans, why is it wrong to farm humans?
Well, that's an age-old question. I mean, why aren't humans seen as animals and animals seen as humans? So, I don't know.
I think we shouldn't farm humans for the same reason we shouldn't farm animals, because they're individuals who deserve to, not be treated like objects. And farming does treat them like objects, do they not?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like they kill them when they can no longer use them, right?
Yes,
And they bring them to life only to use them, right?
that's true.
Is that not objectification?
Of course it is.
Yeah. Okay, so then let me ask you this. How many more animals should be objectified in your name until you change?
In my name, I don't know. Great question.
How many would you like?
I wouldn't put a number to it.
You wouldn't put a number
Less
to it?
possible. Less possible.
Okay, so how many women should be objectified in your name?
Well, what do women have to do with that?
I'm just curious if you answer the same thing.
Oh no, I don't objectify women.
You don't objectify women?
No.
So that means zero, right?
Yes,
Okay, so why is it when it comes to animals you don't say zero?
because I have to eat animals and not eat women.
You don't have to, right? You can thrive on a plant-based diet. You don't have to eat animals.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, a little bit. Just so it doesn't. It's sustainable.
So only objectify a little bit of a woman, just a little bit, only enough so that you get your kinks on.
No. I didn't
No?
mean that. I didn't mean it like that.
But why is it that? Because again, when it comes to women, you see the position that they are victims. That even if you choose once where you objectify one woman, it would be a victim. But when it comes to an animal, objectifying one animal is no longer a victim.
I mean, it's a great thought, but no, you're right. I mean, if you put it like this, there's no way. But I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to go on a full plant-based diet, just because of personal preference, I guess. But I see. what
Personal preference.
yeah.
Would you accept that as a justification for somebody who objectifies women? I don't know if I'm ready to stop objectifying women because of a personal preference.
Well, it's not that if I mean. I see what you're saying, but I wouldn't be ready to go vegetarian or vegan right now. That's all I'm saying, But
So you're not ready to respect the rights of animals.
well, I can say that I'll try to be as sustainable as possible, as ethical as possible.
It's not sustainable. It's about not violating their rights, right? Not bringing them to life to use them and kill them, right? For something that you don't need, only for preference, as you say.
Well, that applies to a lot of other. Even so, you say, do you ever have like leather pants or anything leather?
No. It also applies your right
of
for
course.
clothing and entertainment. Because being vegan, by the way, which is what I'm trying to tell you, should be, is not about food. It's clothing, entertainment, all of it. It means respecting the rights of animals.
Okay, man. I'll think about it.
Can I give you a card?
Sure.
While you think about it, you will still be objectifying animals. Just keep that in mind. If you
Okay.
scan this QR code, can you promise me you'll watch one of these two videos? They appear on top.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you,
I
man.
appreciate you. Have a good one, William.
You too.
You wanna have a conversation with me?
No, thank you. Can we ask the name of the channel?
You have it on my card. You have it on my card.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Cheers. Have a good one. Bye. Bye.
Ask you a quick question.
Yeah, sure.
What about your tattoo?
Yeah.
This one?
I'm not sure if this one was vegan, but I made it before I was vegan. But if I were to make another tattoo, you can make vegan
I'm
tattoos
not sure.
these days.
Is that like the golden plate thing?
Yeah. This is the
The-
hyperfine transition of the hydrogen atom.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you know
Very
it?
cool. Yeah, I know it.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Hey,
Bye.
cheers. Have a good one,
Bye.
man. Okay, everyone. So there's more people now today here. Thank you for being here, first of all. I don't know how many people we're gonna get in here today because I did set, it's an experiment today. I did set a little bit of a thing that you can only chat if you're a subscriber for at least 1 minute. So the people who will be subscribed, who are chatting, will have to subscribe in order to chat. So let's see. Tattoo Ink isn't vegan. Not always. Not always, apparently. Yeah, there's situations when it isn't. Not sure if it's more of one way or the other. I'm not 100% sure about that one. But I know that there are options. Hey Jake, nice to see you here. Leon, Wade, No Injustice Lasts Forever, Martin, always appreciate you. Mikkel, yeah. A day without chips and something is missing. Keep doing the great work, mate. Thank you so much. Vegan Felak, stay hydrated. Thank you, Vegan Felak. I actually drank a little bit of water before coming here. I was on a walk with a friend, and before coming, I ate my lunch and drank my water. Let's see what we get today. Will be an interesting video. Well, I'm curious about the statistics now that I said that. I'm pretty sure the numbers will go down, but that's okay. We'll see. Experimenting. You guys want to try a social experiment? Hey Erwin, nice to see you here. What's the status of the polls? Well, at least some people say that. I don't know what that means. I appreciate people actually being honest about that. So I can explain what exploiting and slaughtering animals means. Exploitation is it means unfair usage. You want to try it?
Hi.
Hi. You want to try it?
Yeah, sure.
Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Yeah, sure.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I'm Peter.
Peter, can you come here so that you're in view?
Sure.
Nice. Where are you
Well,
from, Peter?
I'm from Montreal.
Montreal,
I was
nice.
born in Korea.
Born in Korea, from Montreal.
Yeah.
Okay. You said Peter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peter.
Okay.
Chip.
Peter Chip. Okay, yeah. So, Peter, I'm an animal rights activist.
Okay.
I fight for the rights of animals.
Okay.
Do you think animals deserve rights?
Yes.
Do you think animals deserve the right to not be objectified by humans?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that there might be certain industries that objectify animals?
Oh, definitely. You know, I mean, the meat industry, obviously.
Yeah.
That farms, right? Zoos.
Zoos, yeah.
You know.
Do you think for clothing we objectify animals also?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, leather. You know, just animal products generally. I feel like zoos also have like a fine line between like conservation of animals and endangered species and research, as well as, you know, like, are we treating them just for entertainment, you know? Yeah.
So, do you think that you might be supporting one of these forms of animal objectification?
Oh, definitely. I feel like everybody, you know, you could really try and sort of just remove as much as you can these, you know, like industries that objectify and sort of just take advantage of animals, right?
Yeah.
But it really requires, you know, just like a very long amount of time, because ever since you're born and, you know, you just get indoctrinated into like societal values, you just don't have any choice except to, you know, just unknowingly support all of these harmful industries, right?
Yeah, I agree with you. Do you think that you could choose to not support them?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I could try my best.
Like, could you be healthy, for example, when it comes to food without eating animal products?
Yeah, definitely.
Could you live without buying clothes that exploit animals?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So then,
It's I live in, you know, I'm very thankful to live in a society that allows me to do so, you know.
Yeah.
I like having that option for me is very much a luxury, right? I feel like if I was living in a third world country, or, you know, places, or I was born into like a certain class that couldn't sort of afford that luxury, it would be a lot harder for me to do so. But, you know, I feel like it's sort of my responsibility as somebody who is able to sort of, you know, just live life without supporting all of these harmful industries.
I love what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, it should almost be it should sort of be like a duty for you to, even if you eat meat, even if you wear, you know, animal-based clothing, you should at least be aware about like where these comes from, try and, you know, like keep it sustainable, you know.
But do you think you should be doing these things, eating meat, buying leather?
I feel like if you're living I feel like if you're able to not do those things, um, I'm not gonna say, if somebody should or should not. But me personally, I feel like since I have that luxury, you know, I should not.
You should not,
That's
yeah.
personally. That's
Yeah.
that's just me personally, right?
You,
If so-
you already have great values out there. But what's holding you back
thanks.
from aligning your actions with your values?
I mean, I'm already a vegetarian.
You're vegetarian.
Yeah.
So you do
and,
consume some animal products, right?
Yeah, I consume like stuff like cheese, eggs.
Do you know what dairy cows go through?
Dairy cows go through. Yeah, I do.
Do you know the
but-
process of
Yeah.
how they end up making milk? Do you mind
like
if we go
machines
through
and
them
stuff?
for a little bit? Just to, most people think
I
they
mean,
know, then a lot of people
I
don't actually
do.
know.
I do have to get going, right?
Yeah, just this, and then I'll let you go. Okay. So
Sure.
take for instance,
Yeah.
why do cows produce milk?
Why do cows produce milk for their
Yeah,
young?
For
right?
the young, exactly. So do you think they get pregnant when they want to, or do you think farmers impregnate them?
I think farmers impregnate them, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is that bad? What do you think?
Well, it's almost like rape,
Exactly. Yeah. So when the baby, after 9 months, when the babies are born,
Mm-hmm.
they separate them from their mothers. Do you know why they do that?
Why?
Because if they stay with their mother, they would drink the milk.
Mm-hmm.
So the only reason why cow produces milk for their younglings, we say no, you produce milk for us, and we take away the youngling.
Yeah,
If the baby is born male, what do you think happens to them?
they just die.
They
They
kill them.
become veal.
Yeah, they become
Yeah.
veal, exactly. And if the baby is born female, every year, like their mother impregnated, baby is taken and exploited for milk, and they do this repeatedly until the age of 6 to 8, when they kill them. Cows can live 24, 25 years. Why do you think they kill them at that age?
I guess they don't have any value for those types of industries. They don't have any value for meat-based products. They don't have any value for milk-based
Oh no,
products.
they do
you know?
transform them into milk, into meat,
Meat.
but they kill them way too young, right? Like they could easily keep them for more. Do you know
Right,
why
right.
they do that?
I have no idea.
Because they can't get them pregnant, or if they do, they don't get enough milk from them. So they
Okay,
kill them.
okay.
Is this objectification?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you think you can choose otherwise instead of cheese, plant-based cheese, or not cheese at all?
I definitely see myself in the future sort of getting rid of like animal products and meat entirely, right? But I also sort of understand that, at least for me personally, the way I live my life, just making that quick of a change is almost like expecting myself to, like run a marathon when I haven't trained, right?
Well, it's not
Yeah.
necessarily that, because like you could still make the change without having any repercussions to your health, right?
Right,
Because
right.
Running a marathon would mean that your body could not withstand it. It's 42
Mm-hmm.
kilometers. It's a lot, right?
Yeah.
So
I just see for me personally, it's something that I just slowly have to like adopt into my life over time, right?
what would you call a person that does this, that respects all animals and doesn't consume any animal products? Food,
Somebody
clothing, or-
that's environmentally aware,
But not for the environment. Somebody who does it for the animals.
somebody with compassion for living things,
Yeah, that's a vegan.
right?
So vegan by definition means you respect animals.
Right.
As a consequence, you don't eat their flesh. A lot of people see it as a diet, but it's about leather. It's about all of it, right? It's about.
It's a philosophy.
It's a philosophy of leaving animals
Right,
alone.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you see yourself as being vegan?
I do see myself as being vegan in the future, but I don't see myself, like making that change instantly. I feel like that would be a little difficult for me. But I feel like over time, if I just gradually adopt that kind of lifestyle change, I feel like, within maybe like a year or two, I would be a vegan.
So let me ask you this. First of all,
Sure.
that's obviously better than nothing, right? But let me ask you,
Oh, yeah.
if it instead of cows, chickens, or pigs, we would exploit cats and dogs.
Right?
All of a sudden, we would change and we would exploit cats and dogs. Would
Mm-hmm.
you see yourself as changing overnight, or you would have the same attitude?
Well, I feel like I would have the same attitude because it also entirely depends on when and why we sort of started to exploit cats and dogs for animal-based, like clothing or food. Even in Europe during war times, right, when meat was scarce and people sort of really didn't have a choice not to have meat, people would sell dogs,
Yeah.
to eat. But like considering that I don't live in a country that's ravaged by war, I do have that luxury of making that choice.
Yeah, it's not about
yeah.
necessity, right? It's about that choice, as you say. Because when you have that choice, is there any moral justification for choosing to exploit an animal?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
So then when you will consume an animal product, you will realize that you're doing something immoral, right? According to
Yes.
your own values.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So then let me ask you, how many more animals should be treated like objects, exploited and killed in your name?
I think
from now
none.
on? You think none?
None.
That would mean going vegan, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me shake your hand first
It's
of all.
really
Thank
nice
you
to
for
meet you, Chip.
yeah. Same, Peter. Let me give you a card. I'll just there's two things that I want to tell you. First of all, if you scan this QR code, there's two videos on top, the minion or the most important speech. Can you promise me you'll watch one of these two? They appear on
Yeah,
top
of
when you
course.
scan this QR code. And then there's a thing there called Challenge 22. They hook you up with a nutritionist, send you recipes every day, and
Okay.
help you go vegan for free.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's actually great.
Yeah.
Thank you
It
so
sounds
much,
like
Chip.
what you need.
All right.
Align your actions with your values, man.
Of
You'll
course,
see
of
It's
course.
much better. You're awesome, Peter. I appreciate
Thank you, man.
Have a
and,
good one.
Love that you're doing this.
Thank you.
right.
Cheers.
Have a good day, man.
You too. Yeah, Peter was nice. Hey, Martin, thank you so much for the donation, Martin. And Talkative Ape. Look at that protein deficient dude. Thank you so much, Talkative Ape. Yeah, this corner is always a little bit better, is it not? I know we always have better conversations, but let me not, I hope I won't jinx it, because we get to have better conversations until we get to have the worst conversations, huh? Yeah. Thank you, Erwin. That was a good conversation. When people are in this position, I never know exactly how much I should push, and I try to tread lightly, because Peter was clearly aware of what he's doing. I wanted to be sure that what he's doing, he realizes that it is immoral. He did realize that. I wanted him to realize that it is a choice, that he can choose otherwise, and I want him to know that he does have all the options required. And he also asked him how many more animals. So I feel like there isn't more I can do, no matter how much I will push. It strictly depends on him from now on. It's strictly on him. I think if he watches the videos, he will go vegan. Peter, future vegan. I do think he will be vegan. I'm not sure how fast, but he will be vegan, yeah. And that's one thing, by the way. After coming from Romania, you know, I was there for a couple of days. I didn't get to do a lot, to be honest, because it was insanely hot. It was like 34, 35 degrees on some days. And we just stayed in the house. I went to a pool one day and chilled with my nephew and my niece, and it was kind of nice. But that's one thing I noticed, you know, societies, they just make it easy for you to consume animal products. They just make, and not just that, but they make it seem impossible to not consume animal products. Because if you go to a supermarket in Romania, while you do have options, they're always, like you see here in the Netherlands, when you have options, take for instance for food, you go into a supermarket and you have, next to the meat aisle, you have the plant-based meat. Next to the cheese aisle, you have the plant-based cheese. And you have all of these scattered around by categories, right? You don't have all of it separate in one point. But in Romania, the plant-based options are next to the biological options, are next to the all the other plant-based solutions, and they're all next to the expensive stuff. So of course you're gonna think it's expensive. Of course you're gonna feel it's expensive, because they're all in the same aisle. They're in the expensive aisle. Like I literally remember Chip had sarmale back home. Of course I didn't. Sarmale are usually made with meat. Well, you can. I made sarmale with Beyond Meat. They turned out pretty nice 2 years ago, but no, we did not have sarmale. No. It's just that I noticed that, and then you go into a supermarket, as I said, and everything else just is categorized. You go to this, you go to that, and all these other things are just put in one place. And they don't even seem like a lot because of that. Like they seem just like a couple of options, when in reality there are quite a few options. It's just that they're all put in this one space, and you're like, instead of being scattered around and categorized. So that's kind of, are you Romanian? Yes, I am Romanian, yeah. I'm Dutch now. I have Dutch citizenship, but ethnically speaking, I am Romanian, yeah. I was born in Romania. Eat plants, not friends. Exactly, Kuka. Yeah, so I see that the chat is already a little bit more silent since we did this. You have to subscribe in order to say, me too, I was born there, living in France, Leon. Oh, that's cool, Leon. That's cool. That's awesome. I wish it was like that here. Have to go big cities to get a decent amount of different items. Says Martin. Yeah, Martin. It's not just that. It's just also that it's so disconnected. The whole thing is disconnected from animals. Like, it's so insane. Like, like while here in the Netherlands, at least they kind of show some shapes of animals as you go to the meat aisle or stuff. Also, by the way, very disconnected to just show shapes. My name is Liana. Hey, Liana. Nice to have you here, Liana. Ah, that's why it's quiet, says Mobius. Yeah, Mobius, that's why it's quiet. I thought we'd try it out to see today how it is. I'll probably put it once a week like this, just to see what happens. You have to be subscribed for 1 minute to comment. You want to try the social experiment? Nice to see you. Yeah, nice to see you too. Well, read what you're saying because I can't really see you. But yeah, it just felt like an extremely disconnected process. You go into a store and you don't even see the little animals. Like you just see products. You don't see the animals at all. Like while, as I said here, at least they show some photos here and there of animals or some shapes or something, at least to remind you that it was an animal, although that's definitely not enough. There, at least in the supermarkets that I went, there was absolutely nothing. Nothing. There was just a lot of products. And of course, how can you tell somebody that, hey, you buy this product and you're going to be exporting exploitation, abuse, and slaughter? Like, they'll be like, oh, what the hell are you talking about? I've been buying this product forever. They don't see it. They don't realize it. Wonder if there's such a thing as vegan Botox. Maybe there is. I don't see why not. Botox is, as far as I know, coming from botulin, right? Which is produced. Is it produced by a bug or a bacteria? I'm not sure. It's important. Good move on subscribers only. Well, if not, even if we don't get any trolls or anybody who wants to comment outside, at least we have ourselves. At least we're with each other. We talk to each other. We enjoy each other's company for a little bit, right? So it's a little bit good also. Are you going to live stream with AV? I'm probably next week going to go next to AV and live stream. Yeah, I was thinking of doing that because I can use their footage for that, which is pretty good. It's important to note that the association between red meat and cancer is complex and may depend on factors such as cooking methods, overall diet, and individual genetics. No, Wade Harris. Red meat is carcinogenic. There's no how you cook it or stuff. It's carcinogenic. There's no... Sure, it becomes even more carcinogenic if you char it, right? If you get the black stuff. But otherwise, red meat is carcinogenic. It doesn't matter what your diet is. It's still a carcinogenic items. Doesn't mean you'll get cancer. It just means it increases your chances of cancer. Like take, for instance, if your chances of colon cancer are at 1%, eating red meat will increase it to, I don't know, 1.1% or something like that. I don't know the exact, and I'm sure that the amount that you eat matters, and as you said, how you cook it matters, but it will always increase your chance of colon cancer. Always. There's no will it increase my chance or not. You will just probably develop polyps in your intestine and you'll have to remove them, or like I know people who have issues with that and they have to remove them. Those type of things. I took that from the same article that previous statement was taken from. I don't know what that means. You guys want to try a social experiment? Yeah. But that's the thing about it, isn't it? I feel like we definitely need to tackle this situation a little bit more than just speaking to people. I think like speaking to people is like, how should I put it? It's like trying to start a fire with warm hands, you know, something like that. It's like, it's gonna take forever, you know. It's just... Wanna try it? Just ask you some questions, get you to think a little bit.
Okay, but my English is very bad.
It's okay, we can try if you want.
Okay.
Are you okay being live on my YouTube channel?
Okay.
You wanna come here so that you interview?
Okay.
What's your name?
My name is Remy.
Remy, I'm Chip, nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I am from Bordeaux in France.
From Bordeaux in France, nice. Beautiful region, huh?
Yes.
I'm from Romania, but I live here in the Netherlands. My name is Chip.
Yes.
I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals. Do you know what that means?
I don't very understand.
So I fight so that animals are not exploited and killed.
Okay.
So they're not treated like objects.
Yes.
Do you think animals should be treated like objects?
Yes, it's a fact.
Do you think they should be treated like objects? Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't really understand that.
Oh, it's very difficult. Then that's okay. I'll just give you a card. Then it's difficult to have a conversation if we can't get past this. Just scan this QR code. I'll give you this card. Don't worry. Just scan this QR code and watch the movie on top. It's called Dominion,
Okay.
and you'll kind of see what I'm about. Yeah, this one. Oh, you don't have to watch it now, by the way. But if you want to watch it now, sure.
Okay, I wait.
I appreciate you. Here's the card. Take it
Okay.
anyway. I appreciate you. Have a good day.
Have a
I'm
good
sorry,
day.
we can't really speak.
Have a good day.
Cheers. You need me there, speaking to people as planting seeds. It is, yeah. That episode of South Park where the Prius owners love smelling their own farts. Yeah, this is that. It is definitely not that. Damn, I wish I was translating. Yeah, I wish you were too, huh? Cameron McIntyre, it is definitely not that. This isn't about me. This isn't about us. This is about respecting animals and how we can get more people to respect animals. This isn't about moral superiority, as some people seem to think that, which is insane. How can you think it's about moral superiority when we literally want everybody to be on the same plane as us? We want everybody to stop abusing and exploiting animals. I don't get it, but yeah. Yeah, so as I was saying, I think it's a little bit of a problem where we need to fight it in multiple angles. So if you guys are listening and you don't know how to fight, maybe just sitting with a sign in front of a supermarket will do a lot. Reminding people that animal products means animal exploitation, it means animal cruelty, whatever you want to call it, something that people resonate with. Just sitting with that sign in front of a supermarket is a good reminder. It's essentially undoing what animal agriculture, what this animal exploitation industry is doing, right? Which is removing any resemblance that there was an individual there, any form of anything, like no photos, no nothing. You just see a product and that's what you buy. So I think that would be very valuable. So okay, so what about the production of soy causing damage to the rainforests? Well, Cameron McIntyre, the #1 deforestation reason worldwide is animal agriculture, and that is because, well, wait for it, because you'll probably understand this. That is because most of the soy that we grow, most of the corn that we grow it to feed the animals. Well, most of the soy and corn that we grow for food, because we also grow them for other industrial reasons. But the ones that we grow for food, most of it goes to animal agriculture, to feed the animals. So if you have a problem with deforestation, then it should be plant-based, man. Hey.
Hello.
Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Yeah. Hello.
What's your name?
Betty. Sorry, I'm holding items.
That's
nice
okay.
to meet you.
Betty? I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Scotland.
Scotland. Okay, nice. I think we have somebody Scottish in there. So Betty, I'm an animal rights activist. I
Awesome.
fight for the rights of animals.
Cool.
Do you think animals deserve rights?
Definitely, yeah.
Do you think they should deserve the right to not be objectified?
Yes. I'm vegetarian, so.
You're vegetarian.
Not vegan. Are you vegan?
Yeah. Why are you vegetarian?
Because I feel like animals deserve the same rights as humans, and I wouldn't eat a person, so.
So do you consume cheese and eggs and stuff?
Yeah, it's quite difficult to I'm a student, so it's quite difficult to be vegan on a student budget. But in an ideal world, I would be vegan. But I don't really eat much. I'm lactose intolerant, so I don't have much cheese. But I do still eat cheese and stuff. So.
Do you think that when you buy cheese, some of your money goes towards animal exploitation?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think you can live without it?
I don't know. That's kind of what I'm.
Let's assume I give you resources that would help you adopt a plant-based diet within your budget, within your area.
Yeah, sure.
Do you think that then you could live without it?
Perhaps. I'm trying. Well, it's difficult, Also, I'm traveling just now, so I can't really be vegan while
Here in
my
Netherlands?
interrailing journey. Yeah, I'm on quite a tight budget, so it's quite difficult.
It's
but-
actually cheaper to be vegan here.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. It's in the supermarket. It's since for 2 years now, it's been cheaper to be vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you know what happens to dairy cows? Let's just go through this because most people don't know.
Yeah, it's quite horrible. Yeah, well, I want to be vegan. I just can't afford to be vegan.
let's just
really.
go through it, just to be sure that you know, because a lot of people think they know that they don't know, and then I'll let you go. I won't hold you too long.
Okay, yeah.
So why do you think cows produce milk?
For their babies. Are they not like raped for like their? Yeah.
Yeah. So they get yeah, you're right. The farmer impregnates them. You know, like they don't
Yeah,
give
I am.
consent
Yeah,
to it.
I know. I do know. Yeah.
After 9 months, when the babies are born, they separate the babies from the mother. Do you know why they do that?
So that they keep producing milk.
Yeah, so that the baby doesn't drink the milk actually, because if the baby stays with the mother, they'll drink milk, and farmers need to control how much
Yeah.
milk they have. Yeah, if the baby is born male, what do you think happens to them?
I don't know. Jesus.
Yeah, that's where veal comes from. So they kill them. If the baby is born female, every year like their mother, impregnated, exploited for their milk, babies taken, all of it, every year repeatedly. And after 6 or 8 years, they also kill them. Cows can live 24, 25 years. So they kill them at a third of their natural lifespan. Do you know why they do that?
Because they're better meat, maybe.
A lot of people guess that. That's a good guess. But it's because they can't get them pregnant or they don't produce enough
see.
milk. That's
Yeah. Do you talk to lots of people? Did lots of people come up to you?
depends on. Today I've had 2 conversations so far. You're the third, I think. So
Do you get in arguments with lots of people?
a lot of
yeah.
people do give me arguments.
I would
yeah.
imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, because you say you are on a budget and it's a little bit more difficult. If instead of if instead of cows, chickens, and pigs, all of a sudden all of animal agriculture would turn to cats and dogs, I don't know, for whatever reason, there's a virus that is just kills all the cows, chickens, and pigs, and we only have cats and dogs to do the same, to impregnate them, get their milk, steal their babies, kill them, all that stuff. Would you continue supporting it?
Honestly, probably, yeah, because I think that it's my reasoning for supporting it is that I can't afford anything else, and I also think that I try my best not to support it, but like I am a student and I am also like traveling, so I can't really afford not to support it. But I do think that cows and pigs and chickens and such do deserve the same amounts of rights as cats and dogs, and I think that it's stupid that people value the lives of cats and dogs higher than cows and pigs and chickens, etc., because they're just as real, and just because people don't keep them as pets doesn't mean that their life
What
is
about
any less
humans?
value.
What if it were humans? I just go a little bit further. What if it were humans?
Well, since I just have milk and cheese, then yeah, probably.
So you'd be okay with sexually impregnating women, taking their babies and stealing their milk against their consent?
I guess, well, if
Because
it's
it's
the only
cheaper.
thing I can afford to eat, then I don't think animal rights should be any less than human rights. So if I'm going to do it to animals, then I guess going by my moral logic, then yeah.
Okay, well, at least you're consistent with that. But do you think that, because, you know, a plant-based diet is actually usually the cheapest thing you can get.
Yeah,
If
but
we-
it's difficult to also for to eat enough, and I'm low iron and all these things, you know, it's hard. Like in an ideal world, probably when I'm older, I'll go vegan, because when I have a more consistent income, and I want to be vegan. I know that you're trying to convince me to want to be vegan, but I already do want to be vegan.
Oh, you already want to be vegan. Where's your
So-
difficulty? It's not just I want you to be vegan. That's a good point. You're right. I do want people to want to go vegan, but I also want to help them go vegan. I'm actually a certified nutritionist myself. I also will provide you with resources to help you go vegan.
How
But
long have you been vegan?
4.5 years, something like
Wow.
that. Yeah, and I was vegetarian for 9 years before that. But
Yeah,
I
I've been
did not
vegetarian
know
since
that.
I was 7, I think, maybe 8.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Just by I
But
was
you
an
know,
odd child, I guess. But
by the way, do you think being vegan is a diet? Do you think it's just about food, or?
well, it also consists with your morals. So
Yeah. So being vegan is about
Usually.
the animals. Veganism is to animals what feminism is to women. It's about respecting their rights, you know?
yeah.
That's it. That's all it is. So, of course, as a consequence, it means, you know, we're not going to force them into slaughterhouses or impregnate them or take their babies away, right? Because we respect them.
Yeah. I might exit now, but
That's
it
okay.
was nice to meet
Thank you. Let me just give you a card before you go, okay?
Okay.
So, I think one thing you will like, if you scan this QR code, the most important speech you'll ever hear, it's the second video that appears on top.
Is this a video you made?
No, it's a video that a better animal activist made than myself, but it's a great video. It's a lot of people have been incentivized to go vegan afterwards, and there were also people who were not incentivized, but they really enjoyed the speech itself, right? So either way, I think you should watch it because it's a
Okay,
good speech.
I'll get on that.
And
yeah.
you have a thing there called Challenge 22. They hook you up with a nutritionist, send you recipes every day, and help you go vegan for free.
Nice. Awesome.
Within your
Cool.
budget, within your area, okay?
Okay.
How many more animals should be objectified in your name from now on?
Ideally none.
I appreciate you.
My hands a bit sweaty. I don't know if you'd want to.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah. Well, it was nice to meet you.
Same.
Hope you don't get in too many more arguments today.
I mean, everybody has been open for it, so thank you. Have a good one. Vegetarian for 30 years, vegan for 8 years. Nice. I have a question if it's possible. Yeah, shoot it, man. Umar, shoot it. We can actually, today we don't have a lot of trolls in here because of the restriction I put, so we're actually gonna be able to answer questions to people and stuff. If you eat vegan, you don't get vitamin deficiency. No, I do not. No, the only vitamin that I supplement is vitamin B12. Well, the only vitamins that you need to supplement are vitamin B12 because, well, you don't need to supplement those also. You can get them from fortified foods. But I think it's easier to supplement them. If you're vegetarian, you should already supplement B12 because B12 isn't present in animal products. Even if you eat meat, B12 is not that present in meat, or the absorption rate is quite low. So B12 is one of those vitamins that we will probably all have to supplement. B12 is also a vitamin that is normally made by a bacteria that lives on the ground. Because we fucked up the ground, we no longer have that. So these days, farmers give a B12 to the animals themselves. And they don't do it for the animals because they kill them at, I don't know, a fraction of their lifespan. They kill them as babies. They do it for you so that you get some B12. So when you're getting B12, you're getting a second-hand B12. So that's B12. And because I live in the Netherlands and I don't get a lot of sun, I also get vitamin D. That's it. Anything else is just like any other supplements. You can have them if you want to be sure. You can just take a multivitamin if you're lazy and just don't want to think about it, as I would do whether I would consume animal products or not. But yeah, if your question is if you can be healthy on a plant-based diet, you can. You can be healthy, you can be thriving, you can eat as much protein as you want, you can get all your vitamins. You don't even need to supplement, as I said. I just provide you with the easiest solution. Vegetarian is odd but more acceptable than vegans, mostly due to vegan activists. Sure, but vegetarians is a diet, veganism is a moral principle of rejecting animal exploitation. We're here to liberate animals, not enslave them in different ways. Is it okay to eat meat with sustainably managed opposed to factory farming? You see, that's the funny thing about it. You want to try the social experiment? You see, that's the funny thing about it. Most people think factory farming is not sustainable somehow because, let me tell you this, factory farming is fucking horrific. It is horrific for the animals, but it is monumentally more sustainable than whatever other types of farming you would imagine. Because factory farming, they use less land by cramming all those animals in. They have procedures where they feed them exactly the right amount so they don't overfeed them or underfeed them. So yeah, factory farming is actually better for the environment than not factory farming. Except for maybe soil, but soil is only affected, soil health is only affected if, depending on where you source the food that you get for the animals. And in the case of factory farming, they usually, buy the food. They don't eat them off the ground or something. So that's the irony, yeah. And it is disgusting, I agree. Factory farming is disgusting, as is regular farming. It's just that when we see factory farming, we actually see the objectification of animals because we see them put on a conveyor belt. We see them hooked up to machines, spinned around, all of this. But the experience of these animals is almost the same. Factory farming or non-factory farming. In fact, there's a study done on, I think, 1,300 dairy farms in Germany, and the size of the farm did not really matter. There were pros and cons to both small farms and large farms, and overall the wellness of the animals were quite similar. So when we see factory farming and we say it's horrific, it's only because it's so obviously horrific to us, but regular farming is just as horrific. Yeah, that's what you should take from this. I'm saying it's halal, the cattle are not cramped or abused. Who gives a shit, man? Who cares? You're exploiting and slaughtering animals. Doesn't matter if you give them a bigger room. Oh, I gave you a big room, therefore I have the justification to kill you as a baby. Who cares? These are individuals who should not be exploited and slaughtered. They're individuals. They're not objects that you can just use them for what you want. They're individuals. They're, they're for all accounts and purposes the same as any other person on this planet. They think, they feel, they emote. They don't speak our language and they can't enunciate the way we can, but they're the same as us in all the ways that matter. Hi, you want to try the social experiment?
Yes, please.
Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
What you say?
Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Problem, no problem.
You want to come here so that you're in view?
Of course.
What are your names?
David. Jojo.
I'm Chip. Where are you guys from?
We are from Luxembourg.
Luxembourg, okay.
Yes.
I'm from Romania, but I live here in the Netherlands.
Okay.
So I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals. Do you guys think animals deserve rights?
Animals?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. What rights do you think they deserve?
To be respected and not being hurt, and also to have food.
Respected and not hurt. Do you agree?
Yes, yes.
Yes, of course.
Do you think animal agriculture respects or harms animals?
Animal agriculture?
Yeah.
What we do?
Do you think animal agriculture, the farming of animals, do you
Ah.
think it respects animals?
It depends how it's made, if it's bio or not.
Do you think biological farming does not imply killing the animals?
Yes, but in
Is
the
that not
good
harmful?
way. It's in
It's in a good way.
Yes.
How can it be in a good way that I kill your friend here?
Yeah.
But it's another thing because it's like a chain, So
What's like a chain?
there was the system because we need.
Yeah. So we sexually exploit a cow. We bring to life a baby. Then we kill the baby because we don't need that. We don't really need them. We steal the milk of the cow. Then we kill the cow when we can no longer get them pregnant. Meanwhile, we have killed and stolen all the milk and all the babies that cow produced. And this is a chain that you're saying. That it's a perfectly rational and respectful chain that we are doing.
But the animals in Africa or something like that, they eat each other.
Because
so-
they need to, yeah.
Well, yeah. And
We don't need to
we
consume
need
animal products.
I don't know.
Well, I'm a certified nutritionist. We have evidence online. You don't have to look at it. You can pull up your phone right now, ask Google, and you'll see that we don't need to
I don't
consume
have
animal products.
too much battery, so yeah.
Yeah.
Are you vegetarian?
I'm vegan actually,
Vegan?
but yeah, I'm here, as I said, as an animal rights activist. Being vegan means you reject the commodification of animals. You don't exploit or slaughter animals.
Okay.
So yeah, I would like more people. So I'm trying to convince more people to go vegan because I think it's the only way to respect animals. If you think you respect animals and you're not vegan, then you're actually mistaken because
But can you be 100% healthy with being vegan?
100%, yeah.
And you don't need to take supplements or
B12 is the only supplement you need to take.
what?
B12.
But
Only
really,
this?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
protein?
A protein, you can get enough protein from a plant-based diet.
Okay.
I think I got like 100 grams of protein today already, and I only
Yeah.
had 2 meals. And yesterday I had 260 grams of protein. So
You
can
eat
definitely.
fish?
No,
No.
because fish, they're individuals who should not be killed. Yeah.
Okay. But you don't cuire.
But that's good. Cook.
Cuire, this cuire.
No leather.
Yeah, leather.
No,
But if you buy a car and there is leather in it.
I won't buy a car with leather in it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think we need leather?
Wow, we have it everywhere.
Do we need it?
We could use something other, but
There you go. So we don't need it.
Yeah.
It's the same as food. Do we need to consume animal products?
I think yes. I think yes.
So if you find out that we don't, would it be respectful to bring to life an animal only to kill them for something we don't need?
It's how it works. It was always like this.
So does that mean that it's okay because it was always like this?
It doesn't mean that
It's
that
the
okay,
it's the
but
nature. It's the place. It's
necessary.
like it is.
It's not necessary, as I said. Like, if you find out that it's not necessary, does it mean it's okay?
I have, I don't know, brother. I think it's necessary.
What would convince you that it's not necessary?
I think nothing.
Nothing. It's also from
Nothing would
culture.
convince you. So if you see empirical evidence, science, that it's not necessary, you'll go against science and
But
be like, that just doesn't convince me. I've done this my whole life, therefore it's okay
But
to
we
do
are
it.
not against it. We just don't do it. I will forever eat meat. This.
So you'll forever support violence towards animals.
If you
If
see
even
it
if
like
call-
this,
yeah.
Well, it's not how I
If
see it. It's
you-
how the animals feel it, right? Do you think the animal who has their throat cut does not feel that it's a violent thing that we're doing to them?
yes, certainly.
Yeah.
But what is the YouTube channel? Can we just
Yeah, I
say
can
after?
give you that, but I'm just curious. I want to see because, like,
No,
from-
because we need to go to the hotel. The bike, we need to give it back. So
Sure.
if I could, just to watch.
So, if you scan this QR code, can you promise me you'll watch the Minion?
Yes.
The beer's on top. I'll just give you the card. I'll give you the
Okay,
card.
thank you.
And you have my YouTube channel also
Sama,
there,
sama.
okay?
Thank you very
No
much.
more. I'll just give you a fist bump.
Have a-
No, treat animals nicely. They deserve to live just like you do, okay? Some people are like that. They weren't speaking English very well. Say it again?
I was talking with the French guy.
Yeah.
And he explained to me that my English is not so well.
That's okay.
I'm Dutch.
You're Dutch.
But I understand that you are talking about animal.
Yeah. How do you feel about animals?
We are also animals.
Yeah, we are. Do you want to have this conversation on my YouTube channel live? It's okay.
No.
You can be off camera. So we are also animals. What does that mean?
That's why when I kill you, I have to go to the prison.
Yeah.
And when I kill another animal than I am, I don't go to the prison.
Is that a consequence of us being animals, as you said? That sounds just like laws that we have made up, right?
Sorry, my English is not so
That's
well.
okay. That's just because of the
But-
laws that we made up.
But I'm eating 45 years vegetarian. After that, nearly vegan, biologic, and also gluten-free.
But wait, what does being vegan mean to you?
Vegan for me is the best way, and also raw food,
It's for
because there is no animal food,
yeah.
and we don't need animal food.
We don't exactly.
We don't need animal food.
Yeah.
I was very ill, and I changed my food. First vegetarian, biologic, vegan, and then gluten-free. And also I tried at 2000 1 year raw food because I was very ill,
Yeah.
and the doctors they couldn't do anything to me, and it changed my life. Food is the best medicine.
So I appreciate what you went through. By the way, you are right. A lot of the times, a plant-based diet is healthier. But being vegan is about the animals. Veganism is to animals
Yeah.
what feminism is to women.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
about respecting their rights.
Yeah, no. I understand that vegan
Yeah.
goes further than vegetarian.
Yeah,
Vegetarian
yeah.
is no meat and no fish.
But veganism is not a diet.
Vegan, no, but it's not a diet. Vegetarian, gluten-free. I
Yeah.
don't believe in diets.
Yeah.
I believe in to live healthier and more conscious.
But even if you
Consent.
didn't live healthier,
And vegan is another way of life.
but it's for the animals. It's not
it's,
for us.
It's for the animals.
Yeah.
But also a little bit for us.
It can be for us, of
I'm
course.
thinking vegan is not so healthy because there are grains, there are other things. They are not healthy for us. But it's for the animals.
Yeah. Because imagine if we said we should give women rights because men benefit from it. That's not the way we should see it.
No.
We should give women rights because they deserve
Yeah,
it. The
yeah,
same with
yeah,
animals.
yeah.
We should give animals rights not because we
You
benefit
are
from
also
it.
vegan?
Yeah, I'm also vegan. Yeah.
And also biologic.
Sometimes I buy biologic, sometimes I don't. It depends on the budget, but yeah.
Yeah. I think that if everybody is eating vegan, a big problem has resolved
It would. A lot of
in
people.
the world.
It
The
would.
climate,
So much.
environment, the animals, the plants,
Yeah.
everything. And it's not difficult. People are saying, but what are you eating?
It's not difficult. It's not.
I said the vegan the vegan meal is the most beautiful, creative eat dishes. They are so nice. I'm working 40 years with this to change the world, beginning by myself, changing my food. And then it changed my mind.
It does.
It changed my mind.
It does.
It
Yeah.
changed my whole life.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's the only way to respect animals at the end of the day, right?
And also, you have more respect for the animals, for the plants, for the world, for the people around you.
For everybody.
You changed. So vegan, it's not only for the, it changed your mind also.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah.
And it's not difficult.
It's
not
not.
difficult.
I know.
It's very nice. I will give you. I'm Dutch. I'm not English. I speak Spanish. My son, he is eating also vegetarian, also gluten-free. So I'm working hard. I was written 5 books about food therapy.
Oh, nice.
And I have myself, I have good results, but also other people. It's not only good for the body, but also for the mind. There was a Spanish boy. He was taking Ritalin. Ritalin, you know what? it is?
Yeah, Ritalin. I don't know exactly what it is for, but yeah, I've heard of it.
Problem in
Yeah.
And he doesn't eat gluten. Gluten, you know what it is?
Yeah.
Gluten. It's drugs. Gluten are drugs. Yeah.
It's a protein, it's a protein.
There are exorphins in the gluten. Exorphins. And that's a
It's a
drug.
protein. It's just a protein.
That's a
all.
drug. No, it's a drug. There are exorphins. And that's why the people are addictions about wheat. Wheat.
Yeah.
And he left gluten, and he could leave the Ritalin.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he had a real sensitivity to it, but gluten is just a protein. It's nothing more. I'm a nutritionist. I know what I'm saying. Let me give you a card either way. You have my.
I think you have not the experience about
Sure.
gluten intolerance.
Yeah.
Because it's
If you're
genetic.
intolerant, of course, it's very
a
bad. Yeah.
genetic thing. It's autoimmune.
Yeah.
disorder.
If you have an intolerance to it, it's really bad for you, of
intolerance.
course. Yeah.
So it is defense.
But not everybody is intolerant to it.
Deficiency, nee, about DHO enzyme. That's genetic. My father, my mother, my son, his
You're gluten
father,
intolerant.
Intolerance.
Oh,
But
I'm not, for example.
But
So that's fine.
also another intolerance, and that's the histamine. Histamine is a neurotransmitter.
Yeah.
So also if, on your head, no? On your mental. I was depressed. I left gluten, no more depressed.
Sure.
And I was written 5 books. I was writing 5 books after leaving gluten.
Yeah.
The life was
Yeah. It depends. I don't have a problem with gluten.
but gluten is a big when you are
Intolerant. Yeah.
when you are reading this book from now I don't know his name. Gluten, the biggest, for the brain, for your eyes.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't have this.
I don't have this issue. No.
experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't, and I can
I'm not
understand.
intolerant,
I
yeah.
can understand. But if you know what I know and my experience, and about hundreds who I was helping, a lot of people, and always gluten intolerance. They left gluten. Problems. No
Some people
more
have that.
medicines, no more Ritalin, no more antidepressiva.
Well, thank you for having this conversation with me.
all right.
I'm gonna keep having conversations for
Yeah.
animals.
I wish you good luck.
Thank you.
And I said always, will you change the world?
That's what
can
we're
choose
trying.
yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
And
You're right.
vegetarian, it's very easy.
Vegan, not
And
vegetarian.
vegan is better, better
Yeah.
for the animals.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
it's the only way to respect
Yeah,
animals.
yeah. I'm. I can understand, but for me, the only way it's difficult is cheese.
But you know, cows get forcefully inseminated. Babies are stolen
Yeah,
from
yeah,
them
yeah,
for cheese.
I know.
So you gotta ask yourself, what matters
today,
more?
Today, no more cheese for me.
Not just today, always. You know,
Always.
always.
My-
Starting from today.
And I don't drink alcohol, no coffee. So, but the cheese for me, it's a mental thing.
You should watch the most important speech you'll ever hear. If you scan this QR code, it appears it's the second thing. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah, all right. I
Okay.
will give it to my son.
Okay, okay. Cheers. Have a good one.
All right, good luck.
Thank you. No, gluten is not that bad. Let's not. I didn't feel like she was a type of person to contradict, but gluten is not that bad. Hi. Well, how old are you?
I'm 19.
19? Okay, that's good.
Okay.
You okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Hi. Dai, Delia, vieni. Come on.
What's your name?
I'm Laura.
Laura. I'm Chip. Where are you from?
I'm from Italy.
From Italy. I'm from Romania, but I live here in the Netherlands.
Ah.
So, I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals. Do you think animals deserve rights?
Aspetta, slowly. Can
Sure.
you-
Do you think animals deserve rights?
Yes.
Yes.
They
Do you think they deserve the right to not be treated like an object?
Oh, obviously.
Okay. Do you think that there's certain industries that objectify animals?
Yes, like pharmaceutical
Yeah,
industries. And
that they
also
test them.
cosmetics one.
Okay. Do
Uh-huh.
you support them?
I am against.
You're against it?
I'm against the come si dice sfruttamento?
Testing on animals?
Yeah. But depends.
Depends.
Yeah, because a lot of medicines are saved a lot of humans and they are tested on animals.
But if we have an alternative to not test on animals, should we choose
if
that?
we can do, yeah, it will be better. I don't know if there is.
Okay. Okay. What about clothing? Do you think we should be buying clothes that exploit and kill animals, like leather?
No,
like
and we
fur?
also don't have to buy clothes that use children.
Yeah.
So, but all clothes are all made by children or for animals. So,
But if you have a choice between a clothing that exploits animals and one that doesn't, which one should you choose?
the one that doesn't, but we should be sure that they also respect all the rights.
You're right. You're right.
Okay.
And now about
Fammi una photo.
food.
Okay.
Do you think we need to consume animal products, or can we live without it?
In my personal, I try to limit the consume, but I also know that it is important for the body development to eat meat sometimes and not.
Why?
And I personally, I don't like tofu or these things, so I can't in my own eat this one.
So you don't like it.
I no, in my taste. I
Therefore,
don't
it's okay
like.
to kill an animal for it.
No,
Because you don't like
no,
the other
but
product.
you have to limit also. Cioè, if you
You
can't.
have to limit what?
Also the eating of meat, also for the environment, I think.
But what about the animals?
You don't
Should
have
you be killing animals?
the people. No, but it is the catena alimentare. I don't know the name.
I don't know what that
is from a cycle that people
It's been
eat.
happening for centuries, yeah.
So
Does that make it right?
not not in a big way. There are things that you can avoid, so you can't do.
So there's a
like
baby cow
clothes.
over here. Imagine there's a baby
Okay.
cow over here.
Uh-huh.
And I can also go to the supermarket and buy something made out of vegetables. But
Okay.
I choose to kill the cow. Am I doing the right thing?
No, because I like cows, so no.
No.
But people do, so.
Yeah, but you also do, right?
Yeah.
You
I
also
do.
make this choice.
Yes, because I like meat.
Do you think that's the right choice to make?
Probably
Because you
not.
like it?
Probably not, but I don't know. There is some. No, aspetta, I can't say. Cosa possiamo dire? Di qualcosa? Maybe I should change my style of life
Yeah.
in this view.
Let me put it this way: if there's somebody who disrespects women,
Okay.
they don't respect their rights.
Uh-huh.
But then they say, I don't do it that often. I only do it every once in a while. I
Okay.
minimize it. From time to time, I go and slap some women's asses. But that's
No.
I only do that on Tuesdays.
No.
Should they stop?
Yeah, they should.
Because they're
obviously.
disrespecting their right. They're not
Uh-huh.
respecting their rights. Do you think this should apply also to animals? That we should respect their
Ah.
rights?
Good point of view.
Yeah. Like, do you think that if we
Basta
respect
uscire da questo.
if we respect the animals of if we respect the rights of animals only on some days, are we respecting animals?
No. No,
So we
no,
should always
it's true.
respect their rights,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Good vision.
How many more animals should be killed in your name?
What?
How many more animals should be killed in your name? from
I
now on?
hope no one, but
Hope no one. What would you call a person that doesn't exploit and kill any animals?
What?
What would you call a person that does not exploit or kill any animals?
Boh, maybe he has very come? Impegno. Esatto, good heart.
Yeah, it's a vegan.
Ah, yeah.
That's what vegan is. It's about respecting
Non lo
animals.
sarò mai.
Yeah. Let me give you a
Okay.
card. Can you promise me you'll watch one of these two videos? If you scan this
Okay.
QR code, they both appear on top. I'll just give you the card.
Okay. Thank you.
Promise me you'll watch one of those two videos?
Yeah, I
Okay.
promise.
Thank you.
You
Let's
too.
respect animals, okay?
Yeah.
Have a good one. Felt like a little bit of a language barrier there. I don't know if she understood everything I was saying. I gotta drink some water now. But so far, people have been pretty okay, huh? Nice person, this girl. It's interesting. We're definitely not getting big numbers now because of the limit that I put. But please like the stream, everybody. Hit that like. Share the stream if you can. I would appreciate that also. I don't necessarily mean share it in a post. If you want to do that, sure. But you can also just click the share button and copy the link. That sometimes helps, I guess. I don't know. It's very easy to get protein from plants. It is. It's very easy to get anything that you need on a plant-based diet. I mean, very easy. It's just a little bit of adjustment, right? You want to try the social experiment? The reality is that, as I was saying when I went to Romania, it's just the fact that you see it and you've done always this thing, this way, makes it seem difficult to change. But it's not, because once you change, it's all the same. What limit did I put? So Krunal, I put today that you have to be subscribed for 1 minute in order to comment in the chat. Just as a test. I was curious what's gonna happen after this. So we'll see. Maybe that wasn't the best idea, but yeah, we'll try it anyway. Hi, you wanna try the social experiment?
Yeah,
What's your name?
Miguel.
Miguel. Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
I want the chili, I want the lau.
You wanna come here so that you're in view? Okay, so Miguel, where are you from?
Chile.
Chile. Okay, let me. If you're gonna go there, I'm gonna go. So from Chile.
Yeah.
I'm an animal rights activist. I'm Chip. I'm from Romania. I fight for the right of animals. Do you think animals should have rights?
Yeah, I don't know, yeah.
Do you think animals
like-
should be treated like objects?
No,
No.
No.
Do you think that animals are treated like objects
in some kind of ways.
in some kind of ways? Like when are animals treated like objects?
No, I don't know really. I just fucked up and I wanted to buy it to the Van Gogh Museum and I bought the other one.
Do you think
Sorry.
animal agriculture treats animals like objects?
I don't know, man.
You don't know?
No, I'm
Bringing
not
them
that-
to life only to kill them?
No, I don't know. I love my dogs, so.
You
no
love your
animals.
dogs?
Yeah.
What about all the other animals? Shouldn't you treat them like you treat your dogs? So don't buy cows or chickens to be slaughtered then. I don't know what to say about this person. The fuck? Run, run, Forrest, run. He knows. He knows. Yeah, exactly. TikTok attention span. Yeah. Renzo, bien dijo. Exactly. It's funny. I eat what I want. My body doesn't crave corpses. Love it. What a strange guy. Very dumb or very high. Or both. Nah, no. He was just, I think, that's the thing. We gotta realize that some people are extremely uncomfortable with being challenged. And when you do that live, they can either choose to run away or, become extremely defensive. He was weird, says Erwin. Erwin, that's funny, That's funny, Erwin, because you always call yourself weird, no? You call yourself the vegan weirdo. It's funny by you saying that. How's the stream today, everybody? Is it nice to be a little bit less people in the chat? I think it is, but we also got to get more people from now on. So I think I'll try it today. I'll try it, as I said, once a week, where we'll do it like this, but we'll go back to normal tomorrow. What's interesting is that on Saturday it will be Gay Pride Parade here. Take some sips of water. Also, how do you deal with drunks? With drunks, vegan Felix. I asked them simpler questions. I tried, but a lot of the times I remember when I would do it on Friday evenings or Saturday evenings, they'd be like, what are you telling me? Animals, huh? Yeah, I love my burgers. That's kind of how they would go. It's so funny. So you can't really have conversations with drunks, but you can try it. It's fun. It's fun to watch. But yeah. On Saturday, as I was saying, there's Gay Pride Parade here in Amsterdam. So on Saturday, I want to go on the streets live. Going to be a little bit special. I don't know what we're gonna do. I was thinking either like going topless and painting something on myself, or making a sign. I don't know if I have time to make a sign. Exploiting plants is okay. Chip made me vegan 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I mean, I don't think plants. You can exploiting plants is like exploiting the ground. It's not. They're like resources. They're not individuals. Exploitation can mean both for resources and for individuals. The ones for resources is not necessarily bad. The one for individuals is. But you became vegan 2 weeks ago. That's pretty cool. G gloves. Not sure if it's true, but I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you going vegan. That's awesome. Respecting animals it's a very good thing that we should be doing. We should all be doing, really. Yeah. So I expect on Gay Pride Parade to have a lot of drunk people, a lot of craziness, a lot of stoned people, but also a lot of people who will get triggered because I will be using oppression as an experiment. Then I will start off with how does oppression feel like, or something like that. It would be amazing if you could do a sign with something like social experiment. Why is oppression wrong during Pride? I think that would be so cool. That's exactly what I was thinking, Felix. Let me take a snapshot of what you just said. Photo, I accidentally paused the stream. I'm sorry. Wait. It's too late. Oh, I'll ask you again, Felix. I'll ask you again. Fuck it. I have your contact details. I know where you live, Felix. I know where you live, man. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna find you. I have a special set of skills. I'm gonna find you, Felix. Bro snapped his live stream off. Organically sourced. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Today, anyway, we're not gonna be doing a long stream. I still have to work. It's been also a pretty busy work period for me. It's been a pretty insane period this week. I know a lot of people called it a vacation, and I went to Romania. It wasn't really a vacation. I actually worked in Romania also. I worked on the road. I had my flight delayed, and I worked more there. I just worked a lot. Liam Neeson, is that you? I have a special kind of skills. Wait, let me try and do a French accent. I have a special kind of skills. I will find you and I will defeat you. Sacre bleu! They have stolen my wife. I will find them and I will kill them. Sacre bleu. I'm torn about some things like drinking milk or eating cheese doesn't seem like exploitation, says G Glove. Well, G Glove, milk is produced in this way. Let me show you actually. Since we're not getting a lot of people who are stopping by, and I have this opportunity to show you exactly how milk is produced. Why not? Why not show you exactly? And show you eggs also. I have eggs here. I really should put chapters in this. I keep saying it and I never put it in my to-do list. Here we go. We start from here, right? This is what you're talking about, cheese and milk. Here's what happens. Somebody jerks off a bull, you see? Somebody jerks off a bull and gets their semen, then takes that semen, injects it in the vagina of a cow while holding one hand in the anus of that cow to hold their cervix. That's how cows get pregnant. Because they can't produce milk unless they're pregnant. Of course, cows are dehorned, branded, and they're tied up to machines which milk them consistently. But you see, when the babies are born, what they do is they take them away from them. Hi, you want to try the experiment?
What is the experiment?
I ask you some things. Do you know what I'm showing here? Kidnapping and isolation.
Yes.
What is it?
So you kidnap the baby from the mother, and
Yeah.
the other one is you isolate the mother from the baby.
Yeah. Do you know why they do that to baby cows?
Yeah. Yeah, because we need the milk from the cows.
Exactly. Yeah. Do you think that's fair to do to cows?
No, I don't think so.
Are you a fair person?
Yes.
Do you pay for dairy products?
No,
No?
I drink only oat milk.
So no cheese also?
I don't like cheese, so that's not a problem for me.
Okay. Do you consume any animal products?
Yes.
Do you want to be on camera, by the way?
Is it TikTok?
It's on my YouTube channel.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah.
Hello, YouTube.
You want to be?
It's her birthday today, by the way.
That's your birthday? That's a happy birthday. How old are you?
25.
25. Hell yeah, nice. More to go.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm Chip. I'm an animal rights activist.
Roxanna.
Roxanna, where are you from?
From Germany.
From Germany.
Yeah.
Nice. So I showed you what baby cows go through for the milk, and you said that's not fair, right?
Yes.
Do you think for any other animal products similar things happen to animals?
No, I don't think so, but I support your opinion because I'm also vegetarian, so.
You're vegetarian?
Yes.
So do you consume any animal products?
Yes, but like eggs but that's all I eat.
Do you know what happens for eggs?
Oh, I don't. Do I want to know? Oh.
Why don't you want to know?
Go ahead. What is your opinion? Help.
I can't
So,
Oh.
what do you think this is?
Oh, to kill babies?
Yeah, this is a macerator where you see this baby chicken.
Yeah.
They're going to be grinded up alive on their first day of life. Do you know why they do that?
For chicken nuggets?
No, this is a male chick. The ones that don't produce eggs.
Oh.
Because you know, for every chicken that produces egg,
Yeah.
there was statistically that there was another male chick who didn't produce eggs, and they grind them up alive. Huh?
Oh, okay.
Is that fair?
No, it's not.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what do you think they do to chickens when they can no longer produce eggs?
Yeah, also kill them.
Is that fair?
Yeah, it's not. I never said it's fair, I know, but
So, is it fair to consume any animal products?
it's hard to say.
Is it? We just established that for eggs
Well-
and dairy, it's not.
Because it's like normal, like to eat animal products, and you grew up with these, like the mentality and stuff. So it's kind of hard, like not to eat animal products. But you can be like vegetarian and don't eat meat. That's a good start, I would say.
It's a good start, sure. But let me put it this way, and let me take another injustice. Let's say women not having rights. That's an injustice, right?
Yeah.
It happened for centuries, did it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we stopped it, right? So something happening for centuries doesn't mean that it's okay, right?
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah, so and then what happened when we started giving women rights? Women still had to struggle to get the actual opportunities and rights that men had, right?
Yes.
So it wasn't just a one-off thing, it continuously happened, right?
Yes.
Do you think that meant that we shouldn't have given women rights?
No.
No. So we continuously do it, right?
He's good.
Right. So
Yeah.
that's the whole thing about it.
Yeah.
It's the same with animals. Sadly,
Yeah.
we live in a society now where we don't respect their rights. We use them for money because that's the only reason. We don't need to consume animal products. We use them for
No,
money.
we don't. Of course we don't.
Yeah, so we use them for money, and all I'm saying is we're at the point right now where we need more people to be vegan so that we can at some point tackle the industries and get them to stop exploiting animals. But this is a movement like no other because while women, black people, all these other individuals who were oppressed throughout our history could have spoken up, could have fought for their rights, animals cannot do that. We need humans to do that for them. So you see, it's a little bit weird in that way because I'm here telling you should not exploit animals. You understand that you shouldn't.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I know that.
What's holding you? What's holding you?
I don't know.
Is there anything holding you back?
Well, actually, there isn't, but
Yeah, it's just something that you grew up with. Which is, I get it. I was vegetarian for 8 years, by the way, you know, and once I learned exactly what the animal agriculture does to animals, I just couldn't sleep at night knowing that I'm paying for it. You know, that's all. Because while you choosing to be vegan, for example, doesn't change the industry, it does change who you are as a person towards that industry, right?
Yeah.
Because fast fashion will continue even if you support it or not, but you don't
Yeah.
think you should support it, should you?
No. But we're doing a good start. Like most of the people are vegetarian, aren't you?
Yeah.
Or are you vegan?
Vegetarian.
So.
Did you not eat steak yesterday? No.
Vegetarian, yeah. But you understand why that's not enough,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, sure.
Yeah. We need to give animals complete rights,
Yeah,
right?
that's sure. But I think like there are a lot of people who have to do the first step, be a vegetarian, and like to get like more dran gewöhnen. Was heißt das?
Oh.
The feeling
To
of
get used to it.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
used to it, and then. But I think I don't know. I think nowadays it's easier to be a vegetarian because there are a lot of alternatives. But I think also there are a few people who think like, or someday I would like to eat steak, and for the another day no. So it's.
But what about using animals for clothing? Do you think it's okay?
Oh, in my opinion, that's
No.
For clothing, so.
Oh, even you said it's wrong. And
Yeah.
I also think you consume animal products. Why is it wrong to use animals for clothing?
I don't think that is the right thing.
Why?
Because of you can't take something because you think it's beautiful to kill it and to make something other beautiful things with it.
So we should not kill animals unless we need to, right?
Yes.
Do you think we need to consume animal products?
Yes.
We don't. We don't. You have two friends here who don't eat meat. I don't consume any animal products. There's millions of people, and we have evidence that you don't need to.
Yeah, I think so, but we are used to it,
Yeah.
and it's
But you can change that.
difficult.
You can break the cycle.
Yeah. You know, the biggest regret in life I have is not going vegan earlier, and I'm being honest right now.
Since when are you?
I've been vegan for 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, I wish I were earlier because once you realize what you participate in, well, the whole world participates in it really, but it doesn't make it better, does it?
I think it's always the thing we have to see it with our own eyes, and then we will realize what we are doing there.
That's
right
perfect. I have all just the right thing for you then. That's okay. So
I
I'll
don't
give.
want to show a video.
That's okay. You should. So there's two videos. If you scan this QR code, on top, two videos will appear. The minion and the most important speech you'll ever hear. Just promise me you'll watch one of these two videos.
Yeah, we will.
Sure. You wanna just know what you're paying for. That's it. You might not be okay with it. That's all I'm saying. Don't let these industries fool you because that's what they do. They pay large sums of money to fool you and selling you fairy tale stories. Okay.
Is this your YouTube?
Yeah, that's my YouTube channel. You also have my YouTube channel there. Let's just respect all animals and all. Everybody deserves to live equally. Okay.
Yeah, but
Thank you for having this conversation with me.
Have a good one. Thank you.
Go vegan, okay? No more animals exploited for you. You guys okay being live for my YouTube channel? You wanna try the social experiment?
Yeah, sure.
Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel? You wanna come here so that you interview? Yeah, I'm live. Yeah.
Hi.
Want to come here?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Armando.
Armando, I'm Chef. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Italy.
Italy. Wow, I had a lot of Italians today.
Okay.
So Armando, I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals. Do you think animals deserve rights?
Yeah, I do think so, yeah.
Do you think they deserve the right to not be treated like objects?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a couple more questions, and most people flip and they start justifying the objectification of animals. Let's see what you will do. Do you think that there's certain industries that objectify animals?
Yes.
Like
And
what?
I'm actually quite biased because yesterday I watched a documentary that was from an Italian director. What was the name of the director? Food for Profit. I don't know if you watched it.
I know it, yeah.
It's a pretty damn good one. And I'm trying to explore alternatives for myself because this is the question that I had this morning after watching the documentary yesterday. Is it actually possible to do something while being within the system, like within the big monster that's the city?
Yeah.
Can we actually act and do something to change its dynamics? Because as I watched the documentary, I realized that those people that are in power and they're treating animals like that, you know what? They're right. That's how capitalism works.
It is a thing of capitalism, but it's not just capitalism. It's just the way humans see animals. That's the reality. It's like capitalism. It just amplifies it. But I come from Romania, as I said. In Romania, came out of communism, and there was a lot of subsistence agriculture, where you would say there was communion with animals or something. Animals treated better, but the same practices prevailed. Like in order for cows to produce milk, they have to be pregnant, right? They have to have babies. I remember my grandmother actually doing that to a cow. I remember taking the baby away and showing them with a broom. So it happens everywhere. It's just the way we see animals. That's it, right?
That's true. That has to change.
Yeah.
But that said, I mean, of course, like the stereotypical idealistic idea of the small farm in the middle of nowhere.
It's also almost non-existent.
It doesn't exist, but if you would like to think of a middle ground, because we cannot go from, like, the trend is pretty much the opposite. We're not only not consuming, consuming less meat, we're actually doing the opposite. We're consuming more and more.
Yeah, more and more people are doing that, because I think like the the countries that are developing now, it's a thing of poverty and richness for some reason. People who have money, they'd rather give up. Like I've heard this thing, which was super weird. They'd rather give up having a car than eating meat or something like that. Like it's insane. To them, meat is a status symbol. You know, it's like, look at that. I can afford to eat meat for every meal. That's the thing that I have. So it's weird that we place these status symbols on all these products. But I don't really care. To be honest, I don't care what people do. It's to each their own, right? Each culture is different. For me, it's just about the exploitation and slaughter of the animals behind it. That's what I think we should stop.
Yeah.
Whether we will create cultured meat, whether we will have plant-based meat, whatever it is, I don't really care. Just no more animals to be exploited, right?
Yeah. But I mean, like, we could include human beings as well in the same
Oh,
sort of
100% we
conversation.
should, yeah.
And we should include also the fact that we're consuming a lot of plastic and a lot of resources that are limited. So I think.
Well, I'm here to speak up for animals, but yeah,
but-
you're right.
but
We should
maybe-
care about
maybe-
all of those causes also, yeah.
Yeah, I understand that you particularly care for that one specific.
Yeah, that's what I
topic.
fight for, yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is systemic, and it's much bigger than that. So
Sure.
I think we
But
should.
we should. Each problem needs to be tackled separately, right? Like take
You
for
reckon?
instance, yeah. Like take for
Well, it
instance,
depends if it's-
human rights, right? Like take for instance, you buy a phone, and somewhere down the line in the phone, there's a factory that employs kids, right? You don't want that to happen. But if you stop buying phones, let's say that factory even takes the message, and it's like, oh, we're not going to be able to sell these products anymore if we employ kids. They might just say, okay, well, we're not going to be building these products anymore. We're just going to be building different products, right? So the problem being systemic also means that in certain situations, a system that contains exploitation cannot be fixed by simply you rejecting the system. But a system like animal agriculture that depends on exploitation, you rejecting it means less exploitation, because means less animal products, therefore less exploitation. You see what I mean? So there's a little bit of a difference in how you tackle it. And
But what's the difference, for example, with clothing? I mean,
it's not
isn't
just
that
food,
the
it's
same?
for clothing, yeah, for clothing,
example.
entertainment, everything, yeah.
I mean, and I think those topics are most of the time intertwined. If you look at the bigger picture, and I think this could be something really worth having a look at the bigger picture, because then you realize that you just switch animals with other types of products, even with human beings' lives. Let's see look at how migrants, which by the way are very much involved into some practices of production of animal
Slaughterhouses
farms
especially,
as
yeah.
well, as well as clothing.
Yeah.
So they're really intertwined, all these topics, and I think we should really tackle them all together.
You're right, but
And-
you as a consumer, let me ask you this: you as a consumer, if you can choose between a product that exploits animals or humans and a product that doesn't exploit animals or humans, which one should you choose?
One that doesn't, but I'm really scared of getting into another very scary gray area, which is greenwashing and just like categorizing things that seem green and because that as well, it's very problematic. It's just washing your consciousness, and in the meantime being really part of that system, you know? So
Yeah.
you're not really making a difference. You're
Sure.
just using those slogans to identify yourself and to be like the good Samaritan, the good person.
But do you think that you making this choice where you don't exploit animals for every meal, for every time you buy clothes and everything, while you might still be part of the system, wouldn't you say that's still morally preferable?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And maybe we'll have another chat in the future,
Yeah.
and we will see where I'm heading towards. And I hope as well that collectively we find solutions to all of these problems that we are talking about.
What would you call a person that doesn't exploit any animals?
That doesn't.
Yeah.
An empathic person.
A vegan.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered being vegan yourself?
Yeah, I'm vegetarian for now. Vegan, I've considered it. I've actually never been.
Do you consume dairy products?
Yeah, I do.
Do you know what happens to dairy cows?
To the what?
To dairy cows, a
Yeah.
standard practice.
Yeah.
Why do you think they produce milk?
Because they're pregnant.
Yeah. Do you think they get pregnant when they want to, or do you think farmers impregnate
No,
them?
they get impregnated. But I think it depends also on the scale of the production.
Why?
I mean,
To the individual, I don't think it matters if they're in a big farm or a small farm. To them, they just feel the rape, somebody impregnating them. They
Yeah.
just feel that when the babies are born, they separate them from their mothers. Do you know why they do that, by the way?
Why? No, I don't know.
Because if the baby stays with the mother, they drink the milk.
Yeah,
And
fair.
we have to take that milk, right? So that's why they separate the babies.
Yeah.
If the baby is born male, do you know what happens to them?
No.
They kill them because they don't produce milk. They're not useless to the farm.
No, it's all completely absurd.
And if the baby is female, every year they impregnate them. Every year they take their baby and exploit them for milk. They do this for 6 to 8 years, and afterwards they kill them also. And cows can live 20, 40 years, but they kill them at 6 or 8 years. Do you know why they do that?
No.
Because they can't get them pregnant anymore. They
But
can't get the milk.
they probably use their flesh for like their
Yeah,
meat.
yeah, they eat them. They eat their
after.
flesh. Yeah, but like, do you think any of this is fair towards these innocent animals?
Absolutely not. I reckon the question would be here whether there is such a thing such as agricultural, like sustainable animal farming. I cannot, to be
Sustainable
honest,
in
answer
what
the
way?
question.
What does sustainable mean to you?
Sustainable means
For the environment or for the
like
animals?
my grandparents were farmers themselves, and I reckon it was definitely more sustainable than
For the environment or for
from the environment. Yeah, for the
But what about the
society.
animals? Because
they used to have, I don't know, like one pig and one cow, and they would kill one and use it for the entire
But is
year.
that fair, knowing that we don't need to do any of it today?
Back then,
because
they-
maybe there was a need, right?
Yeah,
But
there was
now
a
that
need.
but now that there is no need, do you think it's fair to even do that?
No, it's not
No.
fair. Yeah, but also it's once again, like you have to build a certain structure that supports certain decisions. For
Before
example-
that, you can choose to never participate in this again, right? You can choose to be vegan and still fight with the system and try to make the system better, as you said. But the bare minimum you can do is choose to not exploit animals, right?
Yeah, that's a fair point. I
Right.
would definitely take that into consideration for the next future. Once again, I feel the dilemma of being right in the middle of it. And in my very personal opinion, it seems like I need some time out completely.
But don't go
really.
for the nirvana fallacy. I'm just giving you some advice right here, right? Don't fall for the nirvana fallacy where if something is not perfect, therefore we should not do it. Because the reality is this system is very convoluted, as you say. When you take in animal exploitation, human exploitation, and the environment, the system becomes incredibly convoluted, and every part of the system needs to be tackled a little bit differently, whether you like to believe it or not. And I think that you as a consumer should make the right choices as much as you can. But I feel like the reason why I fight for the animals, by the way, it's because it's a low-hanging fruit for every single person I talk to. It's easy. In order to avoid animal exploitation, you avoid animal products. That's it. It's as easy. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to do anything about it. So that makes one of those choices one part of that system, a big one, makes it easy like this. And that already solves so many for the environment, for example. Your environmental footprint could be reduced by 75% by adopting a plant-based diet. Well, you're a vegetarian, so by 50% because you already reduced it a lot by being vegetarian. But still.
And what do you think about like the other side of it, which is still a bit unknown in my case, which is the whole topic of greenwashing and labeling, giving your identity a label to just be okay with your consciousness, but at the same time being right in the middle of it in so many other aspects.
Well, let me put it this way. I think.
So this is my question.
Yeah, sure. So let me put it this way. I think if somebody is vegan, right, they respect animal rights, but then they're a misogynistic person, they don't respect women's rights, I don't think they're doing the right thing. I'm sorry, but that's just not right? That's kind of weird. If somebody's being vegan, but it doesn't give a fuck about the environment, I don't think they should. I think we all have a responsibility to be vegan, to be feminist, to respect human rights, and to do our best when it comes to the environment on these other topics where we have less choice or less of a hold on it. But either way, I feel like the complexity of everything else can be overwhelming to everybody, right? Like imagine you want to buy clothes and you look at human exploitation, right? It's pretty clear that most clothes you buy will have some form of human exploitation within them, right? So you can get so easily discouraged by saying, well, no matter what I buy, something will be bad. But even in that situation, you shouldn't get discouraged, because even then, there will be solutions that are better, even if they contain some exploitation. That's why I say don't go for the nirvana fallacy. Some exploitation is still better than a lot of exploitation. We need to understand that,
step by step.
Yeah, step by step, but
I don't know, what is the nirvana fallacy?
Nirvana fallacy means that if something is not perfect, then we should not adopt it, right? Like there's no perfect solution. Like take for instance, if when we gave rights to slaves during the 1800s, when we freed the slaves, if we took the nirvana fallacy, we would have never given them rights, because even after we gave them rights, they still fought for equal rights, for equal opportunities and everything. They're still fighting today, actually. So if somebody would have said, yeah, but even if we give them rights, they're not going to have perfect rights, then we wouldn't have gotten to the place where we are today.
Yeah.
So you're right, as a society, we need to do step by step, but as individuals, we can make the right choices every single time we make a choice.
Yeah. All right, I will think about all these topics a bit further. Interesting that I came across this, because I was actually walking to this place. I was thinking about all of these topics. Yeah.
Dude, you should go vegan, man. It's easy to go vegan. You have a thing here called Challenge 22. When you scan this QR code, they hook you up with a nutritionist, send you recipes every day, and they help you go vegan for free.
All right. What's your name again?
I'm Chip.
Chip.
And I urge you to watch the most important speech you'll ever hear. It's the second video that appears here.
Okay.
You watch that, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's about watch it. What was your name again?
Armando.
Armando.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't meet a lot of open-minded, compassionate people, and I tell you have a little bit more of a responsibility, okay? Veganism it's the low-hanging fruit. You can fight the system, but just choose the right options where you don't exploit animals. Sadly, like in all other situations when it comes to slavery, women's rights, all those individuals could have spoken up for themselves. Animals cannot do that for themselves, and we just put them in these shitty situations.
Yeah.
For something we don't need, which is. So let me ask you one final question. It's a difficult one, okay?
Yeah.
How many more animals should be exploited in your name until you change?
I would say 0. Yeah, that is what I think about it.
I love you, man. That's awesome.
Have a good one.
Go vegan, okay?
See you later.
Appreciate you. Cheers. Armando was nice. I liked him. I liked having the conversation, Armando. Yeah, he was nice, right? Nice conversation. Hey, Keisha. Nice to see you here. Is it Keisha or is it Keisha? Keisha. Hey, Dracolomb. I get good vibes from that guy. Yeah, I also got good vibes. Actually, today we've had a lot of good conversations, haven't we? As I said, this corner is quite good. Okay, everybody, we got maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes here. What do you guys, drop a one if you want me to continue doing what I've been doing. Sure. You think you're also okay with rape, as we've established, so.
There's no good and wrong. So
Yeah, so you think it's okay to rape, so it's okay.
anything goes.
Yeah, sure.
In this world.
Sure.
Just look at Gaza.
Well, anything goes until you're the victim, right?
I will retaliate.
You will retaliate, and if you can't retaliate, anything goes?
Sure. That's evolution. Survival of the fittest.
So if somebody ties you down and starts stabbing you, it's okay?
If that's my outcome, it's my outcome. But try it. See what happens.
It's okay, man. It's okay. We've already tried to have a conversation.
I know how this goes.
Sure.
They do contract killings online.
Sure. I'm just saying, like.
They have no morals.
I'm just saying, like, you don't have to accept this system of everything, nothing matters. Because I'm a nihilist myself. I get it, but like, you can also accept that your life matters to you, my life matters to me, and I shouldn't harm you because your life matters to you, and you shouldn't harm me because my life matters to me. Because I wouldn't want to be harmed, and you wouldn't want to be
I
harmed.
think you should be consistent. If you're a nihilist, which I like too, I think you can reach a state of everything is, where you realize everything is included, good and bad.
Listen, I get what you mean, but yet again, my perspective, my universe, is, even if I would think that nothing actually matters, even me killing you, me killing others doesn't really matter.
So why are you standing here?
Because it matters to you, it matters to them.
But there's no free will also. Like, you standing
That's
here because you have no
debatable.
free
That's
will.
debatable whether there's free will or not. Like, do you believe in a deterministic universe?
Yes.
That's debatable. It's debatable.
That was a lie, created by God gave you free will to choose between good and bad and stuff. That's all bullshit. That's all from religion. We now live in modern society.
What makes you think it's deterministic?
Everything in science points to determinism.
That's
no
not true.
Nothing in.
Seems like at the molecule side of it, it's probabilistically speaking, right? There's quantum mechanics is probabilistic.
That's not random. That's probabilities. If
Yeah.
you do 100 quantum experiments, 20% of the time it will end up there. You just don't know.
Yeah, 20% versus
Exactly.
80%.
That's still a kind of determinism.
That's not necessarily determinism. I wouldn't say it's determinism, but
Like Einstein said, God doesn't play dice with the universe, and I believe this to be true too.
I don't know, man. I don't think it's deterministic, but you know.
There are some scientists. They have some mechanisms explaining these probabilities.
Sure, but they're all they are probabilities, and we can't explain them right now. So it's all there. We have theories, yeah, sure, but until we find out, we're still just shown with some form of randomness that is probabilistic. So we can still say that it's not deterministic.
But even if this were the case, this randomness doesn't imply any free will. If you're doing stuff randomly, how's that free will? Free will is
Randomness would imply free will, yes.
No.
Yeah.
It would be the opposite. How is you doing stuff randomly? How's that free
The
will?
existence of randomness would imply that there is a possibility of free will. If there is no such thing as randomness, then you're right, maybe free will cannot exist. Although they're not necessarily together, but the
Free will
existence.
doesn't exist with pure randomness and with pure determinism. That's
Sure,
the thing.
but that's your opinion, right?
No, that's a fact.
No, that's your opinion. Do you have no proof of it, so it's an
When
opinion?
everything happens randomly, there's no free will involved.
Well, when everything happens randomly,
quantum
sure,
level, on the
sure, but
molecule
something happening randomly means that there is something that doesn't go by rules. So that means there could be a possibility for free will, which doesn't go by rules, right? Rules, free will or randomness, they both are, they're both. Their main thing is that they don't have rules behind them. Is that you choose however you want to, right? So maybe there is some form of, if that exists, then
We're talking about the quantum level here, right? That's, to us humans, that's kind of irrelevant in day-to-day life.
I don't know. Who knows if quantum level doesn't actually influence also material level?
Doesn't.
Maybe there is 1 in a billion chance that an elephant would spawn.
Of this,
I'm not.
Of the soul.
I'm not. I just
You
don't
wanna
have
save the
any.
soul.
No, I don't believe in souls, but I just don't have any evidence that the world, the universe would be different.
So why are you standing here? What's your motivation?
Because I'm trying to get people to respect animals.
Strictly scientifically speaking, there's not even life and death. Like if you go down to the virus level,
There is consciousness. Yeah. Do you know what an emerging property is?
do you think a virus has a consciousness?
No, they don't. Do you know what an emerging property is? Yeah, so what is it? And what's an emergent?
Consciousness, I think, is emergent.
Yeah. So we don't exactly know what happens, but it's an emerging property, right?
But they say even plants might have them.
They don't. Dude, you say you're into science and you say plants have consciousness. Come on.
No, not consciousness. I agree there.
Yeah.
So
I
you're
just
saying everything that's conscious should not be eaten. That's your point.
everything that's consciousness should not be exploited or killed. Yeah,
Right.
should be respected. Why is that difficult? They have a universe of their own, just like you have your own universe. You're gonna go now and you're gonna explore your universe. Think about what you want to think. Do what you want to do, whether you believe it's deterministic or not. It's your universe to experience. They have the same thing. Why should we take that away from them? That's all it is. It's respecting them.
What about machines? Do you think they can have consciousness?
I don't know. We don't, as I said, we don't really know how consciousness comes in our brain. But if machines would become conscious, we should also give them the same rights. Yeah.
Consciousness is nothing but a simulation. Our brain is a computer. We are a kind of biological AI. So we are strictly.
We're
not
definitely not a large language model, if that's what you're saying.
We are. We have one inside of us.
We
are
have
more than
one,
this.
but it's just one part of it, right?
Exactly. But soon we'll have it also in machine form.
Who knows? Like, we don't know. Again, it's an emerging property. We don't know exactly what causes it. It's multiple little things, maybe, or maybe it's strictly a properties of brains. Who knows? I don't know how we get consciousness, but we get there.
It's a simulation. Our computer's like our brain's like a computer.
I'm sure it's like a simulation. We even have a blind spot here and here, right, where we don't actually, where our brain fills in the gap.
So we are just a dream. Matter, we are made out of matter. It's having a dream, and that is your experience of you and my experience of me.
But consciousness is not just about the experience, but how you experience. It's not the experience, it's how you experience. That's what consciousness is, isn't it? It's because you can say consciousness is not about the input that you get, right? The visual, the auditory, the smell.
It's a combination, all of it.
It's a combination, but it's not just that. It's how you experience all that, what emotions you get out of it, or if you form memories from it or not, if you get positive or negative valence emotions.
Just like computer, memory.
Computers don't have emotions, but yeah.
It's just a hard-coded program.
It's not so
when you're
simple.
angry, you're like
this is
like a
overly
machine.
simplistic. This is overly simplistic view, but
it is
it's
that
not.
simple.
It is not that
when
simple.
you're angry, you can control yourself a little bit. Or when you're sad, it's just a hard-coded program.
I wouldn't overly simplify it like that.
I would. Simplicity is key.
It's not. There's emotions that are seemingly negative that are not
Less is
actually
more.
negative. You can try to simplify it, but that doesn't make it true, right? It's just
The only
that.
difference between that stone and me is that my internal material is generating a dream. Same for the animals, but in the end, there's no much difference between me and the stone, except this matter in this particular order generating a kind of dream.
I mean, the level of complexity is different.
Like for
If
example,
your
animals-
whole thing is that it's all just matter, then also what I'm holding right now, the oxygen that I'm holding right now, is not much different from you yourself,
Yes,
right?
yes, that's true.
Yeah, so it doesn't, but the level of complexity is obviously considerably bigger. So it's not, you can't just say because we're all made of matter, that means all matter is the same. It's not. That's why emerging properties are interesting. That's why there's reactions in chemistry that we can't properly explain, and they're still just chemical reactions.
But then to go from the human perspective back to the animals, it's like you do, I think, a lot of anthropomorphizing.
No, I don't. I just
Because
think they're
these
sentient.
Animals, they don't have a concept like we do, like a red bear or some shit like that, or a statue, stuff like that. So
They
they
do
don't
have.
even have the concept of veganism, for example.
Doesn't matter if they have the concept of veganism or not. Veganism is a moral principle of rejecting exploitation. Doesn't matter if they have that concept or not. What matters is that they should not be used or treated like objects.
That's just anthropomorphizing.
No. Should you treat humans like objects?
Some of them, stupid ones. Why not?
Stupid ones, you should treat it. Well, I don't believe that. There you go. Why? Why should? If so, so let me get this straight. If we find extremely intelligent people who would find you stupid, you'd be okay with them objectifying you?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you
literally,
see, you see, this is where our conversations always end,
I
because
have no problem
you.
with somebody being above me if they're more intelligent.
But that's the
if they're
thing.
actually more intelligent than me, then I want them to leave me.
But it's not about, because it's them objectifying you, them oppressing you. It's not about them controlling
Because they
you.
are smarter than me, and by the fact that they're smarter than me, they know what is better for me.
But
So
no,
I want
what
them
if
to
they do
decide
what
for
is
me.
better for them and not for you?
What if they do what's better for them?
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
what if
because
they kill you
deep
because
down-
it's better for them, not for you?
I believe what is good for you is also good for everything around me.
That's not true. Obviously, clearly, you choosing to buy chicken or leather or eggs is not good for the chickens, and it's not good for everyone around us. It's only good for you because you like it.
No, it could be good. Could be argued that it's good because we are very much thriving as a human society. With
It's
8
not
billion
good.
people.
It's actually not good. It's way worse for the environment. We consume a lot more resources because we have to feed these animals. So it's bad for us
Maybe
also.
we don't do it optimally, but
So it is bad.
us domesticating all these animals, that was in favor of humanity prospering. Maybe
it was,
now,
but it no longer is.
right.
Yeah.
But
so
it will then soon we'll have meat from a lab. Then we don't need animals to suffer anymore. We can just
we
grow ourselves.
we already don't need it.
People are slow, they're stupid, and they take time to adjust. But
So
it will.
why is that? Why you're not vegan? Because you're slow
I'm
and
being
stupid?
realistic because they are slow and stupid. I'm
But-
ready to eat the meat from a lab.
Why aren't you ready to stop oppressing animals and eat meat made from plants?
Humanity is not ready. I can't buy
But
meat
why
from a
aren't you
lab.
ready to eat meat from a plant?
What?
From a plant.
Because not the same. But the meat from lab, from a stem cell.
You're gonna say exactly the same thing, man. You're gonna say it's not
Have
the
you
same.
tried? I've tried it. That's shit, man. That's not the same thing.
Doesn't really matter, does it? It just feels like it's a goalpost moving. That's all it is. Because it's not about you, it's about them. And as I said, if there's somebody more intelligent and you say you want to be controlled by them because they know what's better for you.
Yeah.
But even if they know what's better for you, but they do everything that's bad for you because it's good for them, you wouldn't accept that. You wouldn't find that fair.
No, if you take a bigger perspective, then
Not a bigger perspective.
maybe I have to die for something better to come, like AI robots.
What if you
Maybe
don't have
humanity has
to?
die.
What if you don't have to, but somebody makes that choice?
Then I believe they do it in the.
Because that's the thing about you, right? If you believe in a deterministic universe, then and if somebody chooses to kill you, then you just say it as, well, maybe I had to die in order to ...
Right.
But that's
But
a
when I'm dead, I
bullshit
won't
thing.
be thinking
That's
about
that's
it
the
anyway.
that's the bullshit thing about determinism, is that you can justify anything using determinism, because you can say, well, maybe that's just everything that happened right now is because of that thing happening, and it's not really true, is it? You can't
Determinism
justify.
is the key to enlightenment. Because
Sure.
if you realize that you are
It's
in
not.
control,
It's not because
then
it's,
you stop going on the street and talk to retards, convince them. They
Yeah.
don't listen anyway. That only here to consume and to like tourists.
Yeah, well, actually, most people that I spoke to were actually more open-minded than what you are right now. So,
And then they go back and they buy some meat.
not necessarily. There's people who get impacted and no longer do that.
Sure, very minimal amount.
Very minimum, but a lot of them do make changes. So it doesn't really matter, right? They actually listen to a message, they understand what they're doing is wrong, and they try to change. You, on the other hand, seem to think that no matter if there's something is right or wrong, actually you don't even believe that something is wrong. You just seem to think that something is wrong only if it's negatively affecting you. So what you're saying is that if something is negatively affecting you, then you just want to move on. It shouldn't be done, or what? Because in that case, would you still see it as determinism? If I pulled out a knife right now and stabbed you, would you see it as determinism?
Yes, of course. Everything is determinism.
That's just.
You're just afraid of letting go of your free
That's
will.
not true, but there's no proof that determinism
You're
would
just a
be
control
real.
freak.
That's just something that you want to believe. That's the thing about it. It's like religion.
no, there's
You
plenty
believe in
evidence.
determinism because it suits your narrative. It's exactly like a religion. Determinism is a religion to you right now. We have no proof that the universe is deterministic or not. Therefore, you choose to believe that it is because it suits your narrative. Because in a deterministic universe, you can choose to do whatever you want to do and not have consequences, because you believe there is no such thing as consequences, because no matter what choice you make, the same consequences would apply. There you go. You don't believe in free will because you don't want to believe in free will. That's it. It's exactly the same as people who believe
No,
in
I'm
God.
predetermined to not believe in free will, and you're predetermined to believe in it.
No, you just
Holding
believe
on to
that.
it.
You just believe that. That's your choice to believe in that. We have no evidence that the universe might be deterministic.
There's so many scientists writing books on how there's no free will.
Yeah, so
Most-
many scientists
most
also
of the
write books
scientific-
about the opposite. It doesn't really matter. There's no
that's a
such.
minority. Majority of scientists.
That's not
they don't
true.
believe in free
Actually,
will.
even the. Do you listen to the Skeptic's Guide to the Universe?
I've heard somebody mention it.
Yeah, you should listen to The Skeptic's Guide to the Universe, because they had an interview with this guy who wrote the thing about free will, the biggest book about free will. And they actually dismantled a lot of their arguments using neuroscience. So I'm just saying, it's your belief. You want to believe it this way. That's it. It's a religion to you.
Which scientific evidence do you base that we do have free will?
I don't have enough knowledge on the matter.
I don't
but
have any argument. But there's so many arguments in science that go against free will. They have experiments where they put some stuff in rat's brain and they can make it do anything they basically want just by clicking a button. How does the rat have free will?
That's not true. That's just something you created, that you invented. There's no such experiment where they put something in the rat's brain. What's the experiment name?
Rat maze experiment brain, you'll find it.
Sure, I'm sure. It just sounds to me like you wanted to really believe this and you come up with stuff.
You're just afraid to let go. It's your ego.
I'm not. I actually have almost no ego. I would love for the
Mine
universe
is
to be
dead.
deterministic.
You have little ego. Mine
Sure.
is non-existent because I have
I'm
no free
sure.
will.
Sure. You're right. I don't really care anymore, to be honest.
As long as you believe in free will, your ego is done.
Sure, you're right.
I know. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You do. But you're pretty smart. You're above average, for sure.
Sure. Thank you, I guess. Have a good one. You guys want to have a conversation with me?
Yeah, how you doing, boss?
Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Yeah, of course.
I'm fine. I'm talking about animal rights. You want to come here?
Sure.
Do you believe animals should have rights?
Yeah, of course. I love animals.
You love animals?
I love animals. Dogs, cats, all of them. I think that, I mean, obviously it comes to like a certain degree, a certain point, but I believe that we should all treat them good. All
Okay.
dogs deserve to live like a happy life.
Do you think it would be moral for me to cut the throat of a dog?
What do you mean by moral? Like immoral or like okay? Like bad or good?
According to your own values, would it be moral for me to cut the throat of a dog?
I think it'd be bad if you cut the throat of a
It
dog.
would be bad?
Yeah. It'd be
Okay.
horrible.
What if I told you that I benefit from doing that?
I still think it's horrible.
It's still
I
horrible.
I
Like
think
take
that-
for instance, I cut their throat and I use their body as a punching bag.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty horrible.
It's pretty horrible.
I think
But
so.
I use the whole dog.
Uh-huh.
Like the head, I will put them on my wall, and the body, I will use them as a punching bag.
I don't think the dog deserves that.
They don't deserve that.
No, I mean
Why?
maybe if there was a reason, you know, if the dog.
Well, I get the exercise from it. I benefit from it because I use them as a punching bag, as I said.
I think that there's other methods that you could use, like other punching bags.
Is that
and
why
stuff
it's
like
wrong?
that.
Because I have alternatives?
No.
'Cause I need to exercise. It's
Uh-huh.
for my health, right?
I think it's wrong because you're taking the life of a creature.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you think it's wrong to exploit and kill animals for food?
I see your point.
We don't need to do it, right?
Yeah, I suppose we don't. We do though, at mass. You know, cows, pigs, and
Dogs,
lots of
cats.
other animals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
we don't need to, right?
I suppose it's wrong because dogs and cats are cuter than other animals. I suppose that's how.
Is that how
view
we
it.
judge it? So if I find an ugly dog, it's okay to do it to them?
Definitely
Well-
not okay. I don't really think it's okay to kill, you know, cows and animals. I'll still eat them, but I don't think I could personally kill them myself. I think staying ignorant is just like kind of the method that a lot of the masses have.
But don't you think you have a responsibility for the animal being killed? They're being killed in your name, right? After all.
Yeah. I suppose that it's just mainly ignorance that I like to mask myself and not really confront that truth.
Would that be a good enough justification for me to do that to a dog and mask it as ignorance?
I don't think so. No.
So is it a good enough justification for you to do this to animals?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I'm unsure. You're very good at this, though. What's your
Okay,
name?
Thank you. I'm Chip.
Chip,
What's your
nice
name?
to meet you, man. Kayen.
Kayen. Where are you from, by the way?
America.
America.
From Ohio.
Where? Oh, Ohio.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
cool. I actually have I actually know an activist from Ohio that lives in Netherlands. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
awesome.
That's cool.
That's
He's
awesome.
very smart guy. Very smart
So,
guy.
what is it exactly you do? Are you like an animal activist?
Yeah, I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals. I try to get people to see this contradiction that they have in their mind, because when it comes to cats and dogs, most people are like, we should not be exploiting them. Nothing. We should be respecting them, living their rights. But when it comes to cows, chickens, and pigs,
Yeah.
fuck them.
We'll slaughter them.
Slaughter
without a
them,
second thought.
impregnate them, kill their babies, take their milk, take their everything.
I see where you come from.
Do you think that from their perspective, do you think the perspective of a cow is that much different than the perspective of a dog?
No, it's not. I mean, it's still a creature.
Yeah.
But I feel like just as society has grown up, it's become a lot more normalized to be able to kill cows, pigs, and chickens and stuff like that.
Honestly, nowadays it's normalized because industries pay large sums of money to keep it normalized.
Yeah.
But it's bad for the environment. It's bad for the people, therefore.
Yeah.
We use 4 times more land to make food because of it.
Yeah.
So we would all be better off if we didn't use this source, right? Including the animals.
True. Yeah.
So what is keeping you from continuously supporting these industries?
I love burgers.
You can have plant-based burgers. Can you
Yeah,
not?
yeah, that's true. I just think that it's there's definitely a lot of culture rooted in it too, with certain foods and stuff like that. A lot of I don't exactly know how to say it, but obviously there's a lot of culture behind the food and stuff like that. And,
What is culture anyway? What's culture?
I think it's the history. It's the history of the people.
Somebody
It's-
telling you what to do, huh? Somebody from your history telling you, we've always done it this way, you should do it this way, right?
I don't know. I don't follow culture specifically, but I just kind of look into it. I mean, of course, there's a lot of American cultures that I just kind of abide by, just mentally don't even think about it. But yeah.
But do you think you should think about this?
Yeah, 100%. I think. I mean, I'm young and ignorant, so.
How old are you?
17.
17.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
yeah.
young. Yeah.
So, yeah, there's definitely a lot of things. It's a lot of stuff like that. I don't know. It's just not crossed the mind a lot. And like for me, it's the same with religion. Like I know religion is something I should pay attention to, but for
you
me,
shouldn't. Fuck religion, man.
Yeah, I just
don't pay attention to religion.
Not even pay attention to, but become knowledgeable upon it. Read the Quran, read the Bible, read all of them, understand all of them, and view all of these different perspectives and kind of take it in mentally. But I don't.
What do you think you should do until you read all of these?
Live life.
Should you believe one or the other?
No. No,
Should
I don't
believe
think so.
none,
No.
right.
I mean, I think that you should read, you should learn, and you should become a part of, and whatever fits you the best, whatever you tend to believe in. Some people believe in Christ, some people believe in a Buddha. It depends on what you believe in, but be knowledgeable on all of it. Don't just blindly follow something like that.
So how about this animal exploitation?
Mm-hmm.
You don't actually know all the practices of what's going on behind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that until you find out, should you continue supporting it or should you stop?
I think it has to do with how easy it is. It's super easy to just not think about it. It's super easy to not think about the cows.
It's
and the
because
chickens and
they
the
make it
chickens.
that way.
Yeah.
It's intentionally made so that it's easy, because if they showed what cows go through, chickens go through.
My sister was actually vegan for a little while. I mean, she stopped the practice because it was difficult, but that's the thing is like it's really easy to just completely ignore it, to like just go to a restaurant, grab a burger, go to the McDonald's, grab some chicken nuggets or something like that.
So let me ask yourself, what type of person are you? Because if it's easy to pay for human exploitation, you don't really see it, but you know that it happens.
Yeah.
Would you pay for that when you have the option not to?
No, I don't think I would. Not exploiting humans.
No,
of course.
But when it comes to animals, it's different. Why?
I don't know. I suppose it's just it's been ingrained into everything, into society, into all the into restaurants, into foods, cultures, all these things. It is just it's gone on for so long, so it's kind of hard to make a dramatic shift like that.
Yeah.
But
what, like, separate it a little bit separate yourself from your history a little bit, right? And think a little bit that these animals, they get brought to life only to be used, and when they can no longer be used, they're killed. Most of the times they're killed as babies.
Yeah.
Like literally, let's say chickens that we grow for meat can live 10 years. At what age do you think they're killed at?
Probably like 2, maybe 1.
42 days.
Wow.
Yeah. And nowadays they're growing bugs to feed them, and so that they can kill them even sooner, so that they can grow faster. So separate yourself a little bit from what you get out of it. Do you really think it's fair to treat animals this way?
No, definitely not. I think a chicken should be in the middle of a forest roaming and pecking and then die
and
by
minding
a
their
wolf.
business, exactly.
Yeah, or
And
die by a wolf, the natural order.
if there's any need for it, you kill them and you eat them, if there's any need for it. But in the absence of need, we can't really justify oppressing them, can we?
I think it has to do with like how, back in caveman times, when they were running around, that was more of the natural order of things. We were still a part of nature. We were still animals, technically. But with society, I mean, everything around us, these buildings, this microphone, it was all created to separate us from that. So now everything is in mass. So now we, instead of, going out and throwing a spear through a cow, we just go to the store and we buy a burger. And that's because we've separated ourselves from that level of nature.
We have, but we also, because we're humans, as you say, and we have this higher level of cognition, we also know about the horrors behind products, right? As you said, even if you don't see the human exploitation happening, you would still choose not to, knowing that there is there. So why don't you grant the animals the same thing? Don't you think that a human values their life just as much as an animal values their life?
I think so, yeah. But I think it's all just to do with how easy it is to ignore that industry, and how easy it is to just stay ignorant.
But that would apply also to how easy it is to stay. Like, imagine if you were born in the 1800s when slavery was legal and it was rampant happening. Don't you think you would have said it's easy for me to ignore it because everybody does it?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, so do you want to be this type of person who during slavery times would have just supported slavery, or do you want to stand up and be against
Definitely
it?
not. Definitely stand up against
not.
it. But,
Yeah.
hey man, I gotta get going.
Hey, I appreciate you having this conversation with me. Let me give you a card before you go.
Yeah, of course. It was a
One
great
second.
conversation, man. You're really good at this.
Thank you. What I want you to get from this is, well, first and foremost, get a little bit more informed. So if you scan this QR code, there's the documentary The Dominion, or The Most Important Speech You'll Ever Hear. Can you promise me you'll watch one of these two?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, and act on this, man, because we need to change the world. You seem like a smart person. Don't just be ignorant. Don't choose the ignorance. Don't choose
true.
it. Okay?
Yeah.
You can be part of the change. You can be that little cogwheel that makes the world better. Okay?
I gotcha. Yeah.
I appreciate
it. It was
it,
a good
man.
talk, man. I
Have
love
a
the
good
hat
one.
too. Love Rick and Morty.
Yeah, same. Cheers.
Well, I was in London for a few days, not here.
It's pretty good conversations, right? Yeah, I think we can get one more conversation. You wanna have a conversation with me?
I think not. It was very good listening.
Did you know what we were speaking about?
Yeah, I heard the tail end where you guys
Yeah.
were talking about like animals. And,
Yeah. How do you feel about animal exploitation?
I hate it.
You hate it.
I absolutely hate it. I loathe it.
Are you part of it?
I'm sorry?
Are you part of it though?
Part of it.
Of animal exploitation, yeah. Like, do you support it?
No.
No. Are you vegan?
I'm not, but I was vegan for a long time, and I had some like health problems that kind of forced me back over the other
So,
side. And
what does being vegan mean to you when you say you were vegan?
no animal products whatsoever, not even honey or anything like that.
Yeah. So being vegan, by the way, is not about what we eat or what we want. It's about the animals, right? Respecting animals, and as a consequence, we don't eat their flesh, we don't wear their skin, we don't go to zoos, we don't exploit them in any way, right?
Yes.
That's what being vegan is. Sounds to me like you are plant-based, right? Because you adopted a plant-based diet. And you said you had some health issues. Can I ask? I'm a certified nutritionist.
I was nutrient deficient in several areas. I just couldn't. My body couldn't retain like the electrolytes that it needed, and I ended up passing out a couple times.
Oh, I'm sorry. It sounds like you didn't eat enough then.
So it was. I'm not sure. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. My doctor wasn't sure, and when I explained my diet and everything that I was doing, I was taking electrolytes with whenever I was drinking and eating and stuff like that, even like like extra. And I just had a hard time with it. And I was vegan for 7 years, and it was just kind of like I still can't do like red meat. Just my body, like I think after having been vegan so long, but I also don't really enjoy it as it is. But I do agree in
That it's wrong to exploit animals.
Yes, and like the previous gentleman was talking about, and how I think there are certain ways that we can be partaking, like can be like hunting, fishing, and eating animal products, but doing it properly, doing it
How is it
without.
properly to ever kill an animal without the need?
I mean, in the sense of we're not farming them, right? But I also believe that our population has. I think we've kind of outgrown what we can sustain with naturally.
So imagine if everybody ate the meat that they ate from hunting. Do you know how fast we would kill off the animals?
Incredibly fast.
2 weeks.
Right.
All the animals on the planet.
I also don't think we should be eating animal products at the rate that we are, right?
How about like this? I can give you resources to help you adopt a plant-based diet that would give you access to a certified nutritionist, because you said you have some issues yourself. Would you consider that?
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Because I don't really care what people do. I'll be honest. I don't. It's just about the animals. I try to speak for them, and I feel like if I were a chicken and about to be forced into a slaughterhouse, or about to be killed because I don't produce eggs anymore, or about to be killed because I was born a male, males are killed in animal agriculture all the time because males don't do anything, right? They don't produce anything. So if I was an animal like that, I wouldn't really care if the person who is doing that to me is doing that once a month, and I'm the one that they chose this month. I would just care that they're doing that to me, right?
I agree. I agree in that we shouldn't be farming them.
Yeah.
I agree in that these animals shouldn't be born just to be killed.
Yeah.
Right. I think that having been vegan for as long as I was, and then kind of coming back, and I don't eat animal products at the rate that I was previously. Like, I could probably incorporate a meal a week that involves some sort of animal products or meats.
Well, if you have the resources now, why do that?
But the resources, like, to not eat animal products. That's a good question. But for me, it's more. I think it comes down to like nutrition and protein levels that I can't have otherwise, or that I don't metabolize the same otherwise.
Well, I'm a certified nutritionist myself, as I said. I don't know of any issue where you can't metabolize the proteins coming from plants. It's the same thing. But it just sounds to me like most people have this issue that they don't eat enough on a plant-based diet. But I can give you, actually not, let me give you resources for that. So if you scan this QR code, there's a thing there called Challenge 22.
Okay.
They hook you up with a nutritionist, send you recipes every day, and all of it for free.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just about the animal. So I feel like if you give that a try, it's called Challenge 22 because for 22 days they do that. You can also continue for more, but it usually takes 22 days for a person to change a habit. But I feel like if you try that, you might find that you get all the nutrients that you need. There's no reason to not do it.
Thank you.
See what I mean?
I have so much respect for what you're doing.
Hey, thank you for speaking to me and not being defensive, because a lot of people become super defensive very fast.
I think this is important. I think conversing while also just engaging in discourse, whatever it is, like disagreements, but also remaining cordial and respectful with one another. I have so much respect for what you're doing, and I hope that you make the difference that you're looking for.
Thank you. Go vegan, okay?
Yeah, go
I
back.
appreciate it. Yeah, go back.
Take care.
Cheers. Okay, everybody, that's it. I gotta end it now. I gotta go back to work. Gotta go back to my work. That's it. Yeah. Hi from Colorado, made the stream, says Gabagool. Gabagool, I love your name. Yeah. Yeah, sorry Gabagool, I have to go back to stream. Hey Alexandra, you're here. God, I miss you, Alexandra. I miss speaking to you. I was thinking of calling you and asking you how it was with, I saw that you met Gary and you had a nice time there. But yeah. Hey, thank you so much everybody for being here. It's been I don't know. I think next time I won't do the you have to be subscribed anymore. I don't think that that is the best thing for the stream. I don't think we got the numbers that we wanted. But yeah, I think either way we had some pretty good conversations today, didn't we? We had even the guy who, I don't know if you guys know, but if you're not part of the stream, you will know that there's a guy constantly coming here or there, constantly walking around here or there, and constantly saying that there's no right or wrong and you can do whatever you want. I think you heard that guy. I was having a conversation before the guy and like 2 conversations ago. It's insane to me. It's insane to me that even with him we had a good conversations. I don't even know. Maybe it's the attitude that I have. Maybe it's the weather. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes the conversations just go well. That's good. That's good. I gotta give a shout out today because Tone, we have this contest. If you're new to the channel, we have this contest where the first person to comment on the video gets a shout out today. The last time I checked it was Tone. Jake Lagatare will soon be starting their stream. So Jake, maybe a moderator can drop Jake Lagatare's YouTube channel on the one of the moderators. Please drop Jake Lagatare's YouTube channel in the chat so that more people can join his stream. Thank you so much for everybody who donated. Free Palestine, I agree. Free Palestine, free the animals. It's insane, man. I swear to God, we live in a world where it's insane. It's just the things that are happening in Palestine, the way we treat animals, the direction that the world is going with women's rights, with LGBTQ rights. It's immigrants. We live in a world today where immigrant is a bad word. How the hell did we get here? It's a little bit more insane than usual, I feel. Oh, thank you, Erwin. Thank you, Erwin, for dropping Jake. Thank you, Benji, also for dropping Jake Lagatare's. It's a little bit more insane, but I feel like, let's keep focused. Let's fight for the rights of animals. And when we fight for the rights of animals, I think if we speak to people in a way where they can understand rights, we can understand this perspective of individuals and respecting their rights, we change minds with more than just this form of oppression. We're all anti-oppression. That's what it is, right? And I feel like when we have conversations with people, I think things change in your mind when you realize that there's this one thing you've been doing. Things can change. So yeah, it sucks that we live in this world, but you know, let's do our best to make it better. Unfortunately, we're not responsible for it being this way, but we can make it better. We can. That's the reality. No more war, no more violence. Thank you, Draculum. That's true. No more war, no more violence. Hey Chip, daily reminder to not bother with time wasters. Know when to quit talking, says Vegan Felek. Thank you, Felek. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. You know, I appreciate you a lot. We started a little bit slow, as I said, because we tried this experiment. Now, tomorrow I'm going to be back live. So let me tell you the schedule for this week. I'm going to be doing stream. I'm going to stream every single day this week. So I'm going to be live also on Thursday. Tomorrow's going to be yet another day where I'm probably going to go here next to the museum. And we're going to be staying there, having some conversations. Tomorrow the stream will be normal. No more of this. On Friday, it's going to be also a good stream. I don't know if I'm going to do it in the evening yet. I will see. Jade for Justice, I don't know if you know her. She is in Amsterdam. On Friday, she might come and do activism with me, so that's going to be cool. She's either going to do her own live stream or she's going to be here. It's going to be pretty cool either way. I'm looking forward for that. And on Saturday, it's going to be really cool. Saturday is going to be really cool because it's going to be Gay Pride Parade. You should come into the stream, even if I don't know how many conversations we're going to have, but it's just going to be a lot of craziness. It's going to be insanely cool. Well, I don't know. It depends on the weather, of course. The weather will be, I saw that the weather won't be great, but usually the parade, Gay Pride Parade is pretty insane. It's going to start a little bit earlier because we want to catch a little bit of the Pride Parade and we want to have some conversations there with people. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. And on Sunday, on Sunday we're going to cool down. I have We the Free, and before it, we're going to do another stream. So yeah. Damn it, I need to drink some water. My lips are so dry. Until every cage is empty. Definitely get a banner or a sign, says Vegan Felek. Yeah, I'm gonna, when I get home right now, I'm gonna look into also making a sign. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate you. Thank you for being vegan. I'm not sure how many conversations you had today. Maybe it was a little bit different today. Let me see the poll. 359 votes. A lot of people didn't know what that means. Some people said yes, and some people said no. So there were people who are not vegan. Interesting. Let me end the poll. Yeah. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for everybody who donated. I'm sorry if I didn't get to read your message because I didn't see it or something. I appreciate you either way. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next one. Also, by the way, in August, somewhere mid-August, I will have a stream also with Gary, and I'm gonna speak to Gary. So that's gonna be interesting also. I'm gonna have a conversation with him. I'm thinking of a little bit going to a little bit of human rights with him, but mostly speaking about animal rights. I just want to speak about animal rights with him. So if you do still have, the only reason why I'm saying this is if you still have donations that you want to give, maybe hold them for a bit, because when Gary will be here, all the donations will go to the sanctuary, Sasha Farms, that he's trying to raise money for. So hold your donations a little bit these days, and we'll donate when Gary's here so that we can all give to Sasha Farms. Anything else? That's it. I appreciate everybody for being here. We're starting off the season. That was a good start, right? It was a good conversations. Good start of the activism season again. I'll see you in the next one. I very much appreciate all of you. And yeah, maybe we'll chill out next week. Maybe this week we won't chill out. We won't have a chill out, but we'll definitely have a chill out next week, okay? I feel every time there is music, the conversations are better. Bring your own music next time. Maybe I should. This music does calm people down a little bit, right? I also feel like, by the way, the reason why here it's a little bit better is because there's more greenery, there's more space. There's also a little bit more shade. And I also feel like there, where I normally sit there, where there's a lot of people, a lot of them are in transit. A lot of them are like, we're going there, whereas here people are more like walking around. Some people are sitting on benches, some people are sitting on the grass, so maybe that's also why, I don't know. Heavy metal calms me down. I will not be putting on heavy metal. That would be fine. That'd be cool. Yeah, check out Martin Kevin's channel also. Erwin, thank you for doing all that in the stream. I appreciate you. Yeah, follow Vegan Felek also. He also has a good YouTube channel. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, I need to dodge now because if I reach three times, you don't know when I'm gonna end it. So I'm just gonna be here. You're gonna hear my voice. Calm down. Look at a little bit of Museum Plein. Maybe I turn it a little bit around like this, so that you can see Museum Plein. We don't know when the stream is gonna end, do we? It's peaceful, it's nice. We don't know when the stream is gonna end. Maybe it's gonna end anytime soon. Maybe we